Hey boys, I'm still eating lunch right now. Um, but we can start the stream, I guess. Just because, I don't know, I guess I can eat on camera. I have fish and chips here. What's up, Rudifat? What's up, Dashington? We could discuss diphthongization across morpheme boundaries. It's a classic. Eating stream? Kind of, yeah. Almost done. Okay, let's go over to the screen here. Mute the music. Put the light on. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, is the game gonna show up? Oh, come on, Skyrim. You know what you must do. There it is. Oh, kind of. There you go. Thank you. I'm having fish and chips. I'm almost on the chips. I just gotta eat the fish now. I was doing promise for? Probably in 2 days. That's my current schedule. 2 days, I would say, for the next Russia episode. Hmm. Maybe one day. Let me see. The script's like half done. I gotta record the voice and then edit the video together, which won't take that long. Hmm. Fish is tasty. Oh, and I should probably unmute Skyrim so you can at least hear the music. There you go. Enjoy that music while I eat. Very epic eating music. Yeah, I kind of mistimed the stream. I woke up on time, but I was working on this Russia video, actually. And then it came to like 9:45, and I was like, oh shit, I have to stream at like 11. And I was like, well, I can not eat, and then I can stream, or I can try to make lunch really fast. I was like, I'll just delay stream a little bit. Then I kept working, and then it was like 10:15. I was like, fuck, I didn't put any lunch in. So I put the lunch in, and it was ready right when the stream started, so I'm eating it. I don't think I've ever listened this far into the Skyrim soundtrack, actually. Hearing it, like, end like this. Now it's gonna loop. I think, right? Maybe? Just silence? Okay. Guess we can just continue. I got one more piece of fish to eat here. Sorry for the delay. I'm almost ready. Hmm. Asiete Kirk. Nice.
Gehen wir weiter.
Fish in German would be like Fisch und Erdapfel or whatever. That's like potato. I don't know what fries would be, but a friet, I guess you might just call them friet. But like it'd be like I'd say like Erdapfel. Fish and Pommes. Okay, Pommes is interesting. That's like, is it actually what you call fries in German? It's like that's like apples.
Führt uns zum Tempel der Himmelszuflucht.
All right. I'm eating. Now I'm done eating. I'm gonna put this plate away, and then we actually play the game. Okay? We're back in a second. 1 second. 1 second. Worry about the goal. That's stupid. Wanted to announce my arrival with that burp. Got you air dot full? They did you dirty, man? Did they? I don't know. That's something I remember. I think I learned it in school. Okay, let's play the game now. I also got this drink. I got a San Pellegrino again because I really like these. Just because I want something to drink while I play. Okay, now we're actually gonna start. I just gotta open this can. Are you guys gonna be able to hear this? Hold on, can you hear when I crack open this can? Wait for it. Did you hear that? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Delicious. Okay. Playing the game. Which point clip? No. Weißlauf. So yesterday, I didn't stream any Skyrim because I need to catch up on YouTube stuff because I fell a little bit behind on the weekend. But we're back. OV110. Gotta do that. Excuse me. Yep. So we gotta do. Worry about this. Go to Cloud Ruler Temple or Kartspitze. That's the name of the Karth Spire or whatever. Spire Spitze. I wonder is oh, almost choked. Is there a relation between like Z and R in German and English? Trying to think, maybe there is. I have to think about that. Random consonant like relationship. We're gonna get the carriage to Markarth, then we'll go over to Karthspire or Spitze. Takes a lot of getting used to pronounce all the Z's with a TS sound in German. It took me a long time to get used to that when I was learning it in school. I was like, dude, I always pronounce them like Z's, but they're like TS, right? Okay, cool. Turn around. I guess we'll explore Markarth for a bit. First of all, let's make it daytime, because I'm not trying to make this a nighttime stream. By the way, it's snowing outside right now. It's very sunny, though. We're getting that weird sort of, Canada snow, where it's, like, super sunny outside, and it's quite warm, but then it's still snowing. I say quite warm, I'm a Canadian, so for me, like, -1 is quite warm. Yeah, Northern Lights. Yeah, Northern Lights for a bit, but they're gone now. Sorry, pal. Troll's blood. Bluthorn. Blut eines Troll. That's like blood of a troll, right? Blut eines Troll. Erobert is like robbed by the gods. Unterrichten. I don't know what that verb is. All the battle, all the war. We're so quiet. I gotta. Why are you guys so quiet? Why? Oh, why? Yeah. Why'd this go down? What the fuck? Yeah. Give me the NPC dialogue. Erobern is to conquer. Okay, my bad. I thought that was like steal. English. Did that not raise their... That should have raised their volume, right? Is this the one for their dialogue? No? Fine. Verloren is lost. Kreuzkägermine is lost. Abgeschworen. That must be forsworn, right? Abgeschworen.
Hoffentlich unterrichtet Skaggy den Jarl darüber, damit etwas getan wird. Dafür wäre ich dankbar. Kreuzkägere ist mein Zuhause.
Zuhause is my home, meine Heimat. So what's the difference between like Heimat, Stimmen? Okay, hold on. Thank you. Appreciate that. What's the difference between Already max. Fuck. Okay. Let me just turn down the overall volume then. Turn down the overall volume, and then we raise the volume of the game. Here, let me do it like this. And then let me lower everything else so we can hear the Hear the It's supposed to be should there like footsteps? That might be it. Down. We'll keep the stimmen up a little bit more. Umgebung. That sounds like some like funny stuff. See you in golf health. Sure, thank you. I hope I have golf health as well. Just pop it in though, Little Kingdom. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see how that sounds now. That's where you currently live. I see. Okay, your homeland versus your like versus your like housing. I guess you could say your living quarters. Alright, so cool.
Der Wind weht hier bitter kalt, werft einen Blick darauf.
I was voicing like a change there, but whatever. Jeter weird. Good health, yeah. I know, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, don't worry. Okay, let's see, what can we sell anything to this guy? I kind of want to keep this Alanor Saber because it looks cool. I read it like it's German. Sabel. Looks cool, so I want to keep it. Let's sell some of this stuff though. I could sell this. Just gonna sell whatever I have. That's okay. This is worth a lot of money. Let's go by worth. Vet. I meant, yeah, no, I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. I just like messing around. No, you're good. I do a little bit of joking here and there. Use skilled stuff. Get rid of the cultist robe. Alright, I'll see you later, looking. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. We'll probably get rid of this. Yeah, that's fine. Languages of stalking. We'll keep that. And then I'll sell this for a little bit. Well, I just want to buy anything. I might buy some lockpicks. Yeah, here's picks, and I'll sell that little crown or whatever. The obsidian gold diadem with ruby or whatever. Okay, cool. What is Khajiit in German? Or I think it's just Khajiit. I don't think they translated it. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I'm burping so much. It's this drink. It's carbonated, you see, so it makes me burp a little bit. To like the stream chat, yeah, of course. Don't forget that. Don't forget to like the stream chat. I gotta get used to saying that. I'm used to. Oh, I'm used to not even like asking for that, but I gotta get used to asking that. But I was like, oh, chat, don't forget if we can get 5,000 likes on the stream, then I will do a backflip in front of the camera. Who's there? Wer ist da? Easy clap. Look at this word. Oh my god. So Abgeschworenen, that's forsworn. Panzerhandschuh, armored, you know, gloves. We'll get his wife play U4. Dude, I would love to get my wife play U4 if only because that would imply that I'm successful enough on YouTube to make a video like that, and it would imply that I have a wife, which would also be pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'll come back here later. I don't want to take Esbern and Delphine through the mine, so I will take them back here later. For now, we're just gonna head to Hearthspire. I want to check out whatever this is down here, though. There's some sort of marker here that I don't recognize. What is this like? Must be up there. Fuck, okay, I fucked up. I went down here when I shouldn't have. It's fine. Everything will be okay. Look at me swimming in my heavy armor. What is all this shit? Oh, the ruby's in here. Can't see. Buddha? Oh, is it like a rudder? Right. Like a oar. Look at this crap, dude. Look at that. A perfect maculos. So that's like immaculate, right? That's like a flawless diamond. Flawless granite. What's a Bujin? Guten Tag. I think it's my first time ever finding this boat. I've never seen this before. It's crazy. Lots of valuables in it. Rough granite, rough onyx, and 1 gold piece. Okay. A dragon? Sorry, I gotta say like I'm in Skyrim. A dragon? Oh, there's Esbern and... What's her name? Lax? Is that a salmon? Hold on, is that salmon? Is that... No, it's a fish. A whole ass fish. Okay, I don't know. What kind of fish is that? A lax. Lax. I don't know what kind of fish that would be. I don't know anything about fish, to be fair. So if you told me, I might not even understand still, but... Jetzt sprichst du schon flüssig, oder wie ist das? Jetzt? Oh, Aaron, dude, I remember. Oh, Aaron's like, it's been a while since I've seen you around, Aaron. How's it guys going? One of the original German viewers. But so you already speak flüssig. What is flüssig? Is that fluent? I've been dead in real life. Damn, you hate to see it. Okay, please don't kill me, Mr. Dragon. I'd appreciate if you didn't kill me. Let's give him a little poison. Fluid, I see. Give me that wonder drink. Give me that frost resistance drink. Give me that magic drink of Gesundheit, I guess. Let's get some Klein and Heilung. Clap. Shoot him down. Actually heal first. Hummel, yeah, that's like French, yeah. Hummel. Fluency. Guys speaking French in my chat now. You're a German, okay? You don't speak French in this chat. Only I speak French in my chat, okay? Bro. Stop breathing on me, please. Beg of you. Please. Need more Heilung. Starken Heilung. Locked. Get wrecked. There we go. Easy. Was ist ein Franzmann? Ah, ja. Ich bin ein Franzmann. That's funny, I like that. Franzmann. It's actually Französische, please. We gotta refer to them correct. It's actually ein Französische. Okay? Was ist ein Franzmann? Here, loot, please. Get blocked. Boom. Nice. Get wrecked. Well, they were saying Franzosa? I see. Okay, wow, that's cool. Franzmann. That sounds funny. I don't know why it sounds funny to me. It sounds like Frenchman, which I guess it presumably is a translation of, basically, but it's just funny. Production. Yeah, French bread. Let's go. Do French make good bread out there, or about cheese? Isn't that a cheese and wine? That's a French thing, right? I may speak their language, but I don't know anything about them. I just speak their language stuff from Canada. We aren't actually very French here. We just have their language, and that's it. Bro, please, back up. Thank you. What the hell is this guy even wielding? What is that? Damn, German bread superior to French bread? Giga Chad. Actually based. What is this thing? I don't know what you'd call this in English, but apparently it's a Kupfer Doppelklinge. I'm taking that just because I don't know what it is, even in English. God fade. Okay. Any more enemies around? There's still one over there. Okay. Suizan baguette. Oui. Wow, si, mon ami. Don't make me speak French on a German stream. Okay, I'm gonna break my head if I speak French in this German stream. So don't do this to me. Somebody stop me. Okay, I'm actually gonna die though, real quick. It was nice knowing you, chat. Let me out. Let me out. No! Okay. Puta, militaronak. Oh, don't make me swear. I'm gonna get banned by YouTube if I swear too much. I actually died. I hate my life. Where am I gonna be? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm back here. Alright. Sorry, Northern Lights enjoyers, but we're going back to daytime. Double-bladed sword, yeah, something like that. I don't know. The thing is, like, I'm trying to think of what you'd call this. Like, oh, we don't have it now because I died. What you would call that in English, even. I guess, like, a double-bladed sword, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what that was in English. I should have quick-saved. I'm so bad. I already had this conversation with you. I'm a time traveler. A proper name? I don't know. Like a real weapon? It's a modded weapon, so presumably it's some mod. The security plays without any sex mods. That's what you think. You think there's none here. I just hide them. Oh, I gotta sell shit to this person as well again. Oh my god. So much I have to redo. I bought all the Dietrichs. Sounds like I'm enslaving someone whenever I say that, but I find it funny to say. Then we're gonna sell all of the lowest worth stuff. Cool. Not the Thieves Guild stuff, because I might use that. Keep the Stooge of Stalking, because I might use that as well. We sell this, and that's good. So does it seem very practical? Yeah, that's true. There probably isn't equivalent in that sense. It just was interesting. It just looked interesting. Yeah, I saved. I'm gonna save more often. Excuse me. Almost done my drink. Don't worry, I'll stop burping soon. Almost done my drink. I don't know if it's like I'm having a San Pellegrino. This one right here, a little bit free advertising. San Pellegrino, and it's like it has tea in it as well as being lemonade. I don't know. It's like super good. So good that when I drink it, my headphones fall off because they're just so surprised by amazing taste delivered by the San Pellegrino lemon drink. It's my sponsor. I think I got rid of that command. I think I got rid of that, so it shouldn't give anything. Oh, I guess we're going into battle. It's true. That is kind of true, Aaron. Get wrecked, idiot. So bad. Raw Horker meat. Horker Fleisch. That makes sense. I understand that. The Quadzilla. Looking handsome AF? Damn, bro. That's pretty based. I will say, I don't know. I feel like I'm, so I've still been losing weight. So I've still been, like, slowly, in a very slow fashion, losing weight. I'm down to, like, 158 pounds now. But I feel fatter. It's weird. I feel healthier, in the sense that I feel like I have more energy in the day. And I think that the exercising has been good for me. But when I look in the mirror, I feel actually like I'm fatter than I used to be, but I don't know how that could be the case. When it's like I'm losing weight, I think I might just have, like some sort of issue with my own bodily perception. I'm not really hitting the gym. I'm just like choosing to spend time in my, in my like room, putting push-ups and stuff, trying to lose some weight. I've lost about 30 pounds in the past year and a half-ish now, which is not bad. I'm very happy with that. But like, I don't feel like I'm 30 pounds lighter. Well, I feel it. I don't look it, though. I feel like I don't look it, but I feel it. I definitely feel much better. But I just don't, because I remember I used to feel kind of like, you know, like, I used to feel pretty, like, not, I don't know what you call it, like, kind of, I don't know what to put it. Like, you spend the day and then you go to bed and it's like, you don't feel good, you know? I used to feel like that pretty often. But now I feel a lot more energetic in the day. It's why my productivity has gone up a lot with YouTube and with Twitch. Just been doing a lot more stuff because I have more energy in the day. And yet when I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, this guy's still so ugly. Damn. You look healthy? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. What's your diet like? It's pretty trash. I try to have a better diet, but like it's mostly just like simple like oven foods that I put in the oven and then eat after like 40 minutes of cooking. And then a lot of like snacks, which I really should try to fix. Being out during the day. The being active definitely helps. The thing is, I'll tell you this. This is not meant to be me like being like a sympathetic or like trying to like get like pity points. I'm pretty poor, so I eat whatever's cheap, and that basically means whatever's on sale at the grocery store is what's gonna be what I'm eating that day. So like it ranges from like, oh, it looks like there's like a really big bag of chips that's like super cheap, That might be what I eat for a little while, right? If it's like super duper cheap. Or it might be, or if there's like a sale on chicken breasts, well, that's gonna be the food I eat now, and that's always nice when that happens. Recently, big sale on eggs. I got like a bunch of like extra large like AAA eggs. That shit is so good. Pretty common student thing. Yeah, pretty much. I remember for a while, they had a bunch of like instant noodles that were super cheap. Dude, I ate so much instant noodles, it was probably so not good for me. But these eggs are delicious, dude. Eggs is like the one thing I can cook with a genuine like skill to it, where like I actually make some pretty good. I tried to make some pretty good eggs, which I'm actually proud of. Oh god, I'm gonna die. It's nice knowing you. I make some pretty nice eggs, which I'm really proud of, so I really enjoy it. Were they free range? I think they actually are free range. I don't remember. I don't remember the free range or not. Dude, can you stop killing me? Bro, please. Dodge the ice spikes. Good when working out. Yeah, exactly. They make me feel very energetic in the day when I eat eggs. They give me a lot of energy. And I try to eat some more vegetables. My big problem is veggies, to be completely honest with you. I don't eat nearly enough. I'm gonna die. I don't eat nearly enough vegetables in my life to really need to fix. But I'm getting there. I'm getting older, you know? I'm turning 23 this year. I can't keep eating like shit, you know? That's the problem, right? I'm getting old. I'm a boomer. Fed ghee? I use ghee in cooking all the time because ghee is really good for cooking. It's like a replacement for butter for like everything. And growing up in Surrey, ghee is everywhere, so yeah, I use it a lot. Like when I fry my eggs, I don't put butter or vegetable oil. I put ghee on the frying pan because it makes really nice taste. How many girlfriends do I have? Right now, 0. I wish I had one. I am currently looking for one. Female viewers. But would like to disagree? Is that true? Got him. But yeah, my romantic prospects have been like garbage since I've become a lot more of a shut-in. The way I meet girls usually is class and film sets. But like you know, I'm not going to class right now. I didn't even take the pillow, sorry. I'm not going to class right now because like I just took some time off from it to do YouTube and stuff. And I'm not on any film sets because it's winter. So most people don't shoot films in the middle of winter. So, you know, that's not really a thing. So I'm kind of just here on Twitch and YouTube. Dating apps? I don't like dating apps. I've tried them. I don't like them. They're not my thing. I feel like you don't get anything real on there, you know? I've had a couple dating app dates, and I don't know, they weren't very good. So my perception was colored. Wait, make me cry, man. Dude, like, I'm sorry, but I feel old when I'm getting to my mid-20s. I do feel old. I still feel sometimes like I'm like 19 or like 20. I still feel that. Sometimes I spend my life where I'm like, man, I'm like a young 20-year-old guy. I got no responsibilities. Then I do my taxes, and I'm like, oh shit, I am not a young man anymore. I'm like an actual adult. Kind of weird. Is there a worst date like? Worst date. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have much of a story. I can't think of like a worst date. I've never had a date that was so awful I hated it. Just ones where I didn't connect with the person. I think probably the worst one I had was there was a girl who I asked out at SFU at my university, and she was like this cute Iranian girl. Yeah, I thought she was really cute. And as our date, I asked her out, and then she had an idea already because I think she wanted to ask me out too. So she had an idea. She was like, "How about we go to this lecture at UBC about Islam and coming out as like a apostate to Islam, right?" I was like, sure, we're both Muslims. I mean, it could be interesting, right? And it was a nice lecture and stuff. And then we went to get dinner afterwards, and it was nice. But it was kind of just like, I don't know, we didn't talk about much. It was a little bit boring, we might say. I enjoyed my time but I didn't feel any like strong connection. That's probably the worst date I had. Usually, when I date someone, I don't date that much. So when I do, usually it's a girl that I really like, and usually things go well if they say yes. But in that case, it was like, oh, I like this girl, and then we kind of, as we talked more, I was like, kind of whatever. I don't know. I lost some of the liking for that girl after talking to her more. like this girl. Yes. And then it's like you talk to her and it's like, eh. Yeah, it's that kind of thing, yeah. I wasn't like, I liked her because she was cute. And then I was like, oh, let me try asking her out. And then she said yes. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, yeah, whatever. That's pretty much how it felt. It was like, yeah. Nothing wrong with her. It just was like, well, I don't know, not really my thing. She was interesting. That's the thing that really matters to me at the end of the day is interesting people, right? If they're interesting, then that's all you really need if you want to date someone. Is like, just be interesting so that I look forward to seeing you. And be, you know, attractive is nice too, but I can look past a lot of issues of attractiveness if a person interesting enough. What'd you just say to me? What did you just say to me, Delphine? Treasure chest full of arrows. That's very nice. Just be interesting. Yeah, literally, no. I mean, literally, yeah, kind of. Big streamer? Oh, yeah, dude. Sure. Definitely. That was before I was a streamer. That was when I was just a poor old university student that had nothing interesting going for him besides being really good at linguistics, and that was it. Dangerous precept? Well, I don't know. I mean, interesting is... When I say interesting, it means you don't necessarily have to be, like, successful. You don't have to be, like, someone who has accomplished a lot or someone with, like, a lot of hobbies or anything like that. You gotta be someone who is going somewhere or at least trying to go somewhere. It's like, oh, like, I have interests and hobbies and I care about things in this world, and that's all that matters. You can be, like, you know, wherever you are in life, and it's like, well, if you seem to care about things and you want to progress in your life, then I don't see why you wouldn't be a good person to date. Like, I don't like boring people. I get really bored, obviously, by boring people. Be hella awkward. Yeah, they're fine. I haven't had any, like, super awkward dates. Because usually if a date's awkward, then, like, if I'm awkward with a person on a date, why am I asking them out to begin with? Aren't I awkward with them in general, then? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go on a date with someone who I'm super awkward around, because why would I want to date someone I'm really awkward around? I'd be people I'm comfortable with. Which is kind of friend zone bait, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Get some food going here. I asked her to conjugate, but she declined. Yeah, sometimes when I'm dating girls, I ask them to break down the meta-linguistics of their native language. And then they, you know, tell me that they don't know what that means, and I cry. Please die. I'm begging you to please die. Thank you. Oh, she kind of died in a comfortable position, though. At least she got that going for her. Pretty good start. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, so this is the thing, okay. So I'm an art student. I have the unfortunate issue of being an art student, but I'm pretty right-brained, okay? So, like, when I say right-brained, I mean, like, into more analytical things. Because for me, the best part of linguistics is the meta-linguistics, not, like, the actual sociolinguistics, right? Okay? So, like, I actually, most of the people that I dated in university were engineering students. Because I don't know why, but me and engineers get along really well. Because they like to... They're a little autistic, like I can be sometimes, right? And like, they're a lot more approachable. I feel not approachable, but they're usually. I hate to say it, but they're usually smarter. I kind of hate to be that guy, but I've tried dating a lot of art students. A lot of times they just don't seem to have a lot of interests, or they don't seem to be like they don't really do much. I feel like depends on the girl. Maybe this is my experiences. Maybe this isn't like a normal thing to them, but I found a lot of art students that I would date were very like uninteresting. You know, whereas the engineering students were always, like, really, like, sort of smart people, which kind of checks out, I guess. Or the art people were shallow. That's a better way to put it. They weren't understanding. They were shallow a lot of times. Sick chicks? Not really well. I mean, I can be. It depends. Depends on the kind of autism. I'm pretty non-traditional in my taste, I think, when it comes to women. In terms of, like their physical looks, I don't have a whole lot of preferences for physical looks. I think I like cute. In terms of the trifecta of like female looks. Sorry to women in chat who feel very objectified right now. I'm very sorry, but I'm just talking about my experiences. Like if there's like hot, cute, and sexy is how I look at it. Any given woman can be one of those three things, and they're like a spectrum of those three, a gradient, if you will. I like girls that are cute more than any of the other ones. Cute girls are the best in my opinion, in terms of like looks, just pure looks. But obviously, the other looking women, if they're interesting people, will always be preferable. Exclamation point clip? Yeah, clip it. Clip it and ship it. He likes cute girls. Got an email? Let's go.
damit zu tun haben.
Ja, das sind Akaviri-Symbole. Mal sehen.
Oh.
Ihr habt das
Tout le monde trouve pire qu'avoir un accent salé, c'est avoir un accent plus que parfait, mais avec des fautes basiques. Car ceux qui parlent cette langue comme langue maternelle vont penser qu'il est natif aussi, mais bête même des mots de rire. Yeah, I mean, I think that girls with funny accents can still be cute. It just depends on what the accent actually is. I can barely see these symbols, dude. It depends. When I dated a Belgian girl one time, when I met on a film set, and did I not do it right? Oh god, that hurts. Oh god. She had a funny accent, but I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cute, even though it was kind of funny sounding. Follow the dragonborn symbol. Oh, there it is, the thing. Actually, yeah, I think they're, as a linguist, I find them really intriguing, but it doesn't make up for a bad personality, fortunately. The Byzantine bot does know how to use other languages. It literally, you can get to translate things. It actually knows how to translate things. Tempel der Himmelzuflucht. Yes. Stahlbaren, Septime, gewöhnlicher Seelenstein. Oh, we got Hindi in the chat. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, Aishwari Kumar. I can't read Hindi, I can only read Punjabi. So, I'm really sorry. But, I have no idea how to read. I see a couple things recognized there. Like, hai, ki. A couple things I can read, but I read Punjabi, not Hindi. The thing that's worse than a strong accent speaking without a strong accent, but with basic common language material. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. The basic grammatical errors since your brain. Yeah, that's true. But I think I don't know. Maybe I think it can be like it can be, I don't know, when girls make grammar mistakes, it can be kind of cute, you know. It depends on the mistake though. You either look like an idiot or you can look cute if they're like funny mistakes. I don't know, dude. I'm weird, man. I end up falling in love with like all kinds of like random people that have like what seems to be nothing in relation at all. It's strange. I don't know. My dating history is like really all over the place. Dirty can be crappy. Yeah, sale in French is like it's like it's dirty, but it's also like sneaky, and it's like also messy, and it's also like bad. Like it means a lot of different things. Fuckboy? No, not at all. I not at all. I'll tell you this. I'm not trying to show off. I could have been one if I wanted to be one, but I don't like that. I like to be. I'm pretty principled in my dating, where like I date like a very particular like sorts of people, but that particular sort of person, I don't know what the pattern is. But everyone I've dated has always been kind of weird. I don't know how to say it. There actually are. I remember in grade 12 in my graduating year of high school. I had I got asked out to prom by like a very attractive girl that was in my grade, and I was like, I said no, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, "Well, dude, I don't know. I didn't like her. What do you want me to say? I didn't like her. Also, we can wear the Blades armor. Let's go. I didn't like her. I even though she was really attractive, I was like, dude, she's not my thing, man. But I could have probably like, you know, it was an honor in a way, but it wasn't my thing. Don't go to Romania. Yeah, they might get me. The Matrix will get me. Oh. Get rid of this. We can start using the dragon blade. That sounds nice. Drachenfluch. What is a fluch? Drachenfluch. What is that? Like a blade? Is that blade? Let's look at this armor. Isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? We can use the blades. The blade shield. Us University. Yes. Oh, it's a curse. So it's like dragon. Oh, it's like Dragon's Bane or whatever the fuck, right? It's like Dragon's Bane. Dragon's Curse. Yeah, it's probably like Bane is probably the word they're translating it from. That's what I would guess. I'm just gonna drop this. Cool. So what was that ring? There was a ring I picked up in there as well, right? Here's a ring. Hold on, I gotta like move my chat so I can actually read this because the chat's like in the way of the description right now. Dragon's Bane. Yeah, that makes sense. So this ring is... Dieser Ring zeichnete einst einen großen Herrscher unter den Akaviri und den Klingen aus. Vielleicht sogar Riemen sicher der höchstpersönlich. Höchstpersönlich. So this ring... Dude, hold on. Is my camera covering the description? It is a little bit. Hold on, let me move my camera a little bit so you can see. Let's hide it for a second. Where is it? Zeichnete. What is that? Zeichnete. I have no idea what that is. Einst. I don't know what that is either. Einen großen Herrscher. Is that like Great Lord? Großen Herrscher? Great Lord, right? Under the Akaviri. And the blades. Also. The blades and the blades. Zeichnete must be... It must be a verb. Or is it einst? Which one of these is the verb? So I need to draw, right? Okay, that must be the verb, yeah. A great ruler, yeah. Großen Herrscher is a great lord, great ruler kind of thing. Herr is like sir, right? It's like a lord, that kind of thing. Vielleicht sogar Riemen Auszeichen, to mark or distinguish. Okay, so this ring marks einst. I don't know what einst is. So this must be like a ring that belongs to like a great lord under the Akaviri and the blades. Vielleicht sogar Riemen. So Riemen Cyrodiil. Wait. Riemen's a name. I know Riemen, the character in the Elder Scrolls lore. Cyrodiil is a place, obviously. Hoogstpersoonlijk. That's like high personality. High personhood. I don't know. Interesting. I'm gonna put it on. I'm just gonna wear it. Fuck it. Put the camera back. There we go. Okay, interesting. Mark or distinguish, auszeichnen. Literally means drew from, drawing, and art, but auszeichnen means to mark or be a symbol of something. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Mark's an adjective. Okay. Mark's an adjective. Okay. Like wirklich. Well, wirklich is an adverb, but whatever. Point is, now we got this cool katana, and it's got some really cool magic effects on it. Personally. Okay, personally. I see. Good to know. What's up, Esbern?
Ist das nicht überwältigend? Ah, natürlich. Nicht jeder weiß die Wunder der Kunstwelt zu schätzen.
Hoogstpersoonlijk means it's like extra. Is it like extra personally? So when you add the hoog, that's like more or higher, right? So is that like especially? Is that more like what it's saying? Especially personally, maybe something like that. Please read the wall, Esbern. Go to the wall, face away, I will be firing upon you with a blank. I want to see what he says about Alduin's wall in German. I'm curious what this will be. Emphasis. I see, okay. Okay, I could say Fat Princess Hoogstpersoonlijk is in Dino chat. Okay, I see. It's emphasis, older expression. Okay, got it. Okay, that's cool. This is it. Das ist es.
Alduins Niederlage steht im Mittelpunkt der Mauer. Seht.
Higher ranks are designed to do something. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Meister der Stimme stellen sich gegen ihn auf.
Und zeigt es, wie sie ihn besiegt haben? Sind wir nicht deswegen hier?
Nur Geduld, meine Liebe.
Mein Liebe.
Akaviri waren kein
My dear.
unkompliziertes Volk. Alles ist in
Uncomplicated folk. Unkompliziertes Volk.
Ja, ja. Diese
See.
Ranken hier.
I can level up, hold on. Get some more magicka.
Aus den Mündern der Nordhelden kommen. So stellen die Akaviri einen Schrei dar.
Schrei.
Wir wissen nicht,
A shout, right? It's like a shout.
Wahrscheinlich einen, der speziell mit den Drachen oder sogar mit Alduin selbst zu tun hat.
What is sogar?
Und Sie haben einen Schrei eingesetzt, um Alduin zu besiegen? Seid ihr sicher?
Hm? Oh ja. Sie hätten den Schrei wohl nicht so deutlich hervorgehoben.
Deutlich.
wenn nicht wichtig
Deutlich.
wäre. Denkt daran. Diese Mauer wurde als Aufzeichnung für künftige...
I mean screech, yeah. In this case, it's referring to a shout, though. I know because here they call them Schreie. They mean shout in this case.
Zufall überlassen.
Ein Ruf. I guess Ruf is like Ruf is a little bit too weird for this reputation. I see.
Schrei, der einen Drachen aus dem Himmel holen kann?
Soga is even. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Ihr habt wahrscheinlich recht. Ich wollte sie eigentlich nicht in diese Sache hinein.
I think Schrei also just sounds better than Ruf. Or like a shout. I don't know. It sounds nicer. I mean, that's just my English ear speaking, but it sounds better.
Die Graubärte.
Whatever, Greybeards.
Nein. Und vor euch, vor eurer Macht haben... Vertraut mir. Es gibt
Arabic
keinen
lesson? Hold on, we can do that in a second.
Diejenigen... Und dann gibt... Doch wenn ihr in Furcht vor dem... Tja gut, wir werden...
See what Arngeir knows about this this thing. Okay, let's do the Duolingo lesson for Arabic. See. Duolingo takes time to load because it always does. So we'll play for a little bit longer while that loads. Prophezeiung. Prophecy. Wie die Akaviri auf der Suche. I don't want to listen to this guy talk. So they call the blades the Klingen. So, or die Klingen, I should say. So, like, okay. Kling isn't like es klingt gut. It's like that sounds good. So what's the relationship between Klingen for like a blade versus Klingen for like sounding? Is that like are those related? Get this loot over here. Let's go do Arabic now. Hold on, we can do that now. Sounding? I didn't mean it in that way, okay? If you think that I meant sounding like the sexual act, then I'm sorry, but you gotta get good, pal. Oops, I hit it. Back there, cool. Cool, let's do this. Let's do Arabic. German. Bishop goes like, if you make a blade, you hit the arrow of the hammer and it goes cling. That's the sound it makes. Okay, that's fair. No, it's reasonable.
Zek.
Fun. Fun.
Raj.
Raj. Raj. That'd be this one.
Douj.
Douche.
Raj.
Oh, sorry, this one.
Douj. Thoub.
Thoub.
Thoub. Be.
Easy clap. Yeah. It's be, sorry.
Be.
Be. This one?
Ja.
Yeah. This one?
Ja.
This is too easy, bro. Arabic is too easy. I already know how to read Arabic, so that's probably why it's a little easier for me than it might seem. I can already read Arabic. Not perfectly, but I learned a little bit when I was younger. Mosque. Okay. Let's go talk to the Greybeards, I guess. Sprich mit Angia. Oh, before we do that, let me go to Kolskiger Mine. Go over there. And let's go chill in here. The Force one. Before I do that, I'm going to move the chat back to where it was. I prefer it over here. No, Skyrim can't teach German. Are you sure? Bustein Greybeard. It's a guy with a very old man who can scream really well. Got a beard. That's great. Schmetzhuter. Yes. Okay. He's sure. God, it's very dark in here. Jetzt gibt's solches. What does that mean? What is Fat Princess saying now? Bro. Stop running. How to German people? Well, yeah, of course. There's definitely, there's definitely better ways to learn languages. That's not the argument. The argument is, can I learn a little bit from the game? Of course, if I wanted to learn German, what I should do is go to university, which I currently am in, and go take German classes. So, that's what I should do. But, you know, I want to see if I can pick how much I can pick up off of just playing. Nice dodge, dude. That was impressive. Damn. Dos is a weird word for trouble or fighting. Okay. Fair. Brightness is probably a little bit of trouble right now. Do I want to raise the brightness? Let me know, chat, if you think, is it too dark in here? Is it too dark in here to be worth playing? Thanks for the subscription on Vlad. Those German classes. Well, I mean, I graduate whenever I choose to graduate, so, you know, I can just, like, because I'm in this university, I can just, like, I can just, you know, keep taking courses all I want. Like, Why isn't my... Oh, I forgot to mark that, that's why. It's a bit dark, yeah. I'll raise the brightness a little bit. It is a cave, but, you know, the viewing experience must be maintained, right? But let's get the headed kites up. There you go, that's a little bit. That should be more visible. So to me, playing a video game is similar in terms of learning language to how reading a book is. So when you read a book, right? What you do is the way that you learn words when you read a book as a child, right? They always tell you to read books when you're a kid because it helps you speak English, and that's because like when you read, you get to see a bunch of different words. So you followed in the hole, nice. You get to see a bunch of different words, how they're spelled, and examples of where they're used. In a situation where if you have a question, you go to your teacher or you go to your parent and you say, "Hey, what does that mean?" Right? That's what kids do when they're reading a book. Is they they go to people to say, "Hey, what does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean?" And in combination with, like, you know, doing that alongside with going to school and talking to people, you learn all kinds of new things, right? Badge couldn't help. Well, dude, I mean, you need to do all of them, right? You have to do all of them at once. Reader's accent? I have not heard that, no. I actually haven't. Don't know what that is. But the thing is, I think Salty Medpack that you just gotta... The more things you do, the better. But one thing is still useful. Be honest, did that language class kind of suck? I don't know. I've had good luck with them. I've learned a lot in language classes. But I found that the best way I picked up French mostly on my own. And French I picked up through mostly reading, and I had a language exchange with some French people. I learned off of like a Moroccan French person, like a lot of stuff. I'm just talking over Skype. I think I was Skype, yeah. This is back before I had Discord when I was like 13 years old. I talked to some person from Morocco and stuff like that, and I taught them English. They taught me French, that kind of thing. Really talking to people, I'd say. Yeah, I think that the thing is I love grammar. I'm a huge grammar nerd. So for me, classes are really helpful because I like to ask deeper questions about underlying grammar. But I think that you can also get that knowledge through, like, Googling. Like, I can Google the grammatical pieces of German to understand it better, like I was doing in the previous streams, right? Pointing towards other things you should do to learn? For sure, yeah. It's because you have to figure it out yourself, right? Language is like a skill that you have to flex a lot. For a lot of people, mostly non-native speakers, picking up new words or reading, applying pronunciation rules they know, and still getting it wrong. The first, they say it loud, they pronounce it, read the reader's accent. Oh, I see. That's actually not just a thing for foreign stuff. You also have that with, it's, what do you call it? It's also a thing that happens with, like, even native speakers, where if you've never heard a word spoken before, you've only ever read it, especially in English, where reading and writing reading and speaking can be so different. You end up saying things differently than when you read them, which can be funny. It is a funny concept, though. I think it is funny. You can tell someone's like studied a language a lot, and then they say something and it's different. I think grammar is actually quite a bad thing to teach when you start learning a language. That's kind of that's interesting. For me, I've always found it really helpful to understand the underlying grammar. For others, though, it just confuses them. It genuinely depends on the person, I think. It's one of those rare things where, like, the jury is kind of out, you know? Each person has to decide for themselves which one they prefer. Because for me, it's very useful to see grammar. I pick up on grammar so fast. But then, for other people, it's confusing, right? Interesting how abbauen is, like, mining. But then bauen is like building. So like, did I already do all the mines? Damn, I wanted to... Oh, maybe there's another mine I missed somewhere. Because I want to look at that verb for a second. Speaking of grammar. Figuring out this these prefix verbs is going to be a lot of work for me, I think. They don't seem to make a lot of sense to me. Okay, no more mines here. I might have literally mined everything in here already. Less in here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. This verb, abbauen. So that's like mining, I assume, right? But bauen is like building. So you're de-building. Interesting. De-building. Interesting. I think grammar rules when they have a specific interest in it. Yeah. Anbauen, to cultivate plants or to add on to a house. And then abbauen is to unbuild. Interesting. That's so weird. But while speaking or writing, you won't come in a situation to think about what tense is built and how. Well, so to me, there's a sort of transition point in any given like language learner's adventure, where they go from they go from having a like sort of extrinsic understanding of grammar, where it's like, well, I can think about grammar and then I understand why this is past tense or why or what this means or what this preposition represents. And then eventually, after enough time, given enough time, you will eventually hit the point where that grammar becomes intuitive instead of like extrinsic. It becomes intuitive, where you don't think about the grammar, you just know it. It's like, oh, yeah, this is right because it is right. It becomes a cyclical, where things become correct because they are correct. But once you get that, that's when you're really hitting fluency. Like, I have that a bit with French, where I'm not perfect at French. But when I read something, I get an instinct where I'm like, oh, is that right or wrong? And I can usually listen and be like, oh, that sounds right. And I'm like, okay, we're good. And it's like, cool. Whereas that might take a long time for some people to achieve, right? Jeez. I didn't mean to make all that gold. Oh, this is like... Oh, these are like super valuable. What the fuck? Got a bunch of gold that I can go sell. I find, just for me, I know it's kind of unique to me, but just for me, I really, really benefit a lot from knowing the grammar pieces extrinsically so they can become intrinsic and faster. Either I don't think teaching grammar is a slave for that. I even argue people get hung up with grammar and may take longer language because they overfocus on the grammar. Interesting. It's definitely possible. It's, for me, I think it really accelerates my learning, but for others it won't, right? It really depends on the person. You're doing with this game what I do with filthy Japanese anime. A little, I guess in a way it's a similar process. The difference is that I'm also trying to, like, when I watch anime, I don't think about the grammar. I just listen and then maybe pick up a few words here or there. But I'm not thinking about the grammar actively. Whereas here, I'm trying to think about the grammar constantly. Like, that's what I'm always considering what's being said and stuff like that. Oh, it's like, is it? Oh, it's nighttime. Let's go. Let me go get some sleep, actually. Get some nice XP bonus. God, it's so bright in here now because with the brightness up. It's fine. I'll deal with the bright game. Let me drop off all the dragon stuff. You don't want to carry that around. Is there anything else that's really heavy? I gotta sell this stuff eventually because it's all heavy stuff. We'll get there. Okay. Give me 12 hours sleep. Wake up in the morning. Wish I could sleep for 12 hours. God damn, that's impressive. I think the best kind of language class, generally speaking, is the one where the teacher lets you take your learning kind of in the direction that you want it to be a little bit. Not too much, because obviously you want to guide the student, right? But like whenever when I took German in university, I took 1 semester German. That's all, just one. I used to constantly ask my teacher questions about the grammar because I loved the underlying grammar and stuff, right? And that was really good for me because it helped me learn. But obviously she didn't explain that to everyone. She just explained it to me when I asked her about it. So I think that it's important that teachers understand how to explain the grammar, at least a little bit. At least they try. For students who it benefits, but in general, it probably isn't the best to explain it to every student. I think that's probably very true. Hrothgar. Where is Arngir? Where is he?
Möge der Wind euch leiten. Woher wisst ihr davon? Mit wem habt ihr euch unterhalten? Die Klingen, natürlich.
The blades, of course. Angelegenheiten.
Sie wollten schon immer jedes Drachenblut vom Pfad der Weisheit abbringen.
Weisheit.
Habt ihr nichts von uns gelernt? Wollt ihr als Werkzeug
This next to the description. Nikos Varutas.
ihren Belieben zu ihren Zwecken eingesetzt?
I'm not their marionette, their puppet.
Nein, nein.
Marionette.
Vergebt mir, Drachenblut.
Vergibt mir. Forgive me, right? Vergibt mir. That forgive me.
Aber hört man
An easy one.
die Klingen
Warnung,
sagen
warning.
zwar, dass sie jedem
Easy.
Drachenblut dienen, aber dem ist nicht so. Dem war noch nie so.
Und könnt ihr mir diesen Schrei beibringen? Beibringen? So can you show? Is beibringen like show? Can you show me the cute? Or it's like teach. Wasn't it like teaching? Beibringen was like teaching, right?
Nein, ich kann ihn euch nicht lehren, weil ich ihn nicht kenne.
Vaut mieux être barbe grise qu'un paysan. True. I'd rather be a greybeard than a peasant. Absolutely. Absolutely. Teach, right? Yeah, teach. I remember we learned that before. We learned that a little while ago, that word. We'd spent some time looking at that.
Das Wissen über diesen Schrei ging lange vor Beginn der Geschichtsschreibung verloren.
I bet thumbnails not on your channel. Was the CTR not good enough? Yes. Hey, Tobias. What's up, by the way? It wasn't that it was particularly bad. It was that it wasn't a lot better, and I didn't like the look of it on my front page, so I got rid of it. Like on my channel's page.
Drachenfall hat keinen. Nur Partonax, der Meister, und ist unser Anführer.
It was doing about as well. It just was like, it didn't look nice on the channel page.
Kommt. Wir werden euch einen Schrei lehren, mit dem ihr den
Oh.
Folgt mir. Vielleicht habt ihr jene, die, wenn die Welt enden
I just want you to give me the quest, please.
Aber es wäre ein guter Test, diese verlorenen Wörter zu Drachen haben. Einige sterben.
Finish the quest. I'm not reading. I don't want to read anymore.
Blut von den Göttern in Zeiten großer Not in die Welt geschickt wird. Wir Drachen haben.
Language do I speak? English, French, and Spanish are the three that I say I speak confidently. Then I speak bits and pieces of a lot of different languages. Truthfully, true. As you can see, we playing the game at this speed. Ein Hass. Ein Hass.
Aber in eurem Fall, Drachenblut, ist es uns ein Vorrecht. Die Stimme, obwohl die...
I think I needed to pick a different dialogue option or something. Hold on. Hold on. Stop talking to me. Talk to me again. I think I have to pick a different dialogue option when I do this dialogue. Maybe not. Maybe this one? Nope. Oh god, I'll go through the freaking dialogue. I'll click every damn dialogue till the quest marker moves. Who was Jürgen Windcaller? I'm very good at Chinese accent, yes. I don't know. Or maybe he's probably taking me to learn the shout for clear skies. I forgot that's part of the step is he teaches you clear skies, right? I don't know why, I just completely forgot about that. But yeah, I'd say my fluent languages are English, French, and Spanish, and then from there I'm pretty good at Haitian Creole now, funnily enough, because of all the Haitian Creole lessons. My Swedish is getting better. I'm studying Swedish right now alongside German. And Swedish is going along pretty well. I like how Swedish sounds, for sure. And then, what else? Like, my Dutch is pretty awful, but, like, I know a little bit of Dutch. And then... What else, dude? My Turkish is okay, but only really with family. I don't really speak Turkish outside of with family. Because my Turkish is very, like, very poor. It's only good enough to communicate a little bit with family sometimes. But I'd say English and French are my best languages, then Spanish. Hours that you put into learning new languages? I don't know. If I'm really motivated, like, maybe 2 or 3. You know, I don't like to overwork myself. If I'm really, really motivated, like I'll put like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Blahaj means incoming. Isn't it like a whale or something? But it's like a blue blahai. It's like a blue whale. But if I'm just kind of... usually every day I'll put in like an hour into whatever language I'm studying if I'm just feeling like regular motivation. Ich gehe schlafen. I'm going to sleep. Es ist Spaß. This is fun. Gute Nacht und viel Spaß beim Lernen. Thank you. I hope to have lots of fun as well. You have a good sleep, Fat Princess. Go. Arngeir, give me the shout. Erlerne den Schrei, wolkenloser Himmel. Wolken. So Wolken is like, what is that? Wolkenlos. It's like something without something. Wolk is like... Is something to be insulting on purpose? No, I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just saying. I don't. Sometimes my emphasis can be weird. Doma? Cloud. Okay, so cloudless sky. Do I get the... What's the teacher to me? Thank you. So cloudless skies. Yeah, clear sky. Okay. Yeah.
Wolkenloser Himmel wird der Nebel wegbringen. Der Weg zu Patronax ist voll.
Nice. Look at how fast my stamina drains now that I've got this heavy armor on, this Blades armor. I'm gonna take the damage from the sky, who even cares? How long have we streamed, by the way? It's already been an hour. Dude, again, unironically, streaming me learning German in Skyrim makes time fly. I don't know how I feel about that. It's probably a good thing, because it means I'm probably enjoying myself. But, like, goddamn. Impressive, actually. It's gotta be klarer Himmel. Yeah, that makes sense, but I think it's probably just a better translation to say cloudless sky or something. Ice Ghost? Ice Wraith? Ice Hauven? Ice Geist? It's the German gurney? The German journey? Yes. Get him. Yeah. Easy clap. Up we go, boys. Look at this freaking goat, dude. This guy's chilling. What an idiot. Another one. Got him. You guys think they're tough? This is what I feel. This reminds me of going to school in Canada. You know, every day. You have to yell at the sky to clear it up like this, and then it's all snowy. You know, this is basically me on my way to school every day in here in Canada. You know, I got my armor on in case the bullies come by. The ghosts of Canadians past always haunt me along the way. Almost there. We're almost at school. Teacher's right up ahead. Yeah, it's good weather. Oh yeah, for sure. Compared to whatever you have in Germany, it's beautiful weather. Look at how beautiful of a day it is. And the best part is we Canadians can control the weather by just saying stuff. See? Look. Nice storm. It's gone now. You know? That's what we do. Halles der Welt. That's throat of the world, right? Yeah, Halles. Is Halles like throat? Is that like the biological piece, the throat? Oh, this is gonna sound really weird. He's gonna speak his like dragon speak along with his like German. The entire neck, so it's this whole thing? Okay, cool. Like I am like my father Akatosh. Right, okay. As are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why did you come here, Volan, whatever that is in Dragon? The back of back of the neck. I see. Okay, like the nape. All right. Zusammentreffen. I gotta like yell at him, right? Correct. Yes. Breathe fire. Yes. Teach me the words. The older one goes first, and I yelled at him. Yeah. I realized that after I did it. I was like, yeah, just immediately yelled at him. Give me the knowledge. Yes. Alright, let's give him that. Boya Atem. What is Atem? Is that breathing? Like, literally, hold on, is that breath? Gotta check this now. Translate. Give me the Google Translate action here. Atem. Breath. Okay. So Foya Atem. Fire breath. Okay.
Was ihr könnt. Begrüßt mich. Ich habe euch erwartet.
Roda.
Ihr würdet nicht den weiten Weg bis hierher kommen. Nur für ein Tinwag mit einem alten Dova.
Dova, it's this dragon.
Sucht eine Waffe gegen
Interesting. They did not capitalize Dova despite it being a noun. Germans, can I get some consistency on this, please? Why did you not capitalize Dova when it's a noun? That's fucked up.
Alduin Komet Tid.
Deed is also a noun? Excuse me, you're supposed to capitalize that?
Alduin und Dovahkiin kehren zusammen zurück. Aber ich kenne den Turm, den ihr sucht, nicht. Crosses, ich kann ihn nicht kennen.
I can't teach you.
Eure
That's your art.
Jor,
You mortals. Those are the English and learn our language? Based.
die Drachen erschaffen. Unsere Hatrime, unser Verstand, kann
Verstand.
seine Vorstellungen nicht einmal begreifen.
Reifen.
Drem, alles zu seiner Zeit. Zunächst eine Frage an euch. Warum wollt
Everything in its time? Alles zu seiner Zeit? Is that like everything in its time? Just saying, it's like more poetic, I guess. French and Spanish? That's true. Bro, no one that speaks French uses subjunctive, okay?
dass ich
Spanish, they use it a little bit more. With French, dude, I don't hear that shit ever. Except in very particular scenarios. Or in writing. In writing, you see it, but you don't hear it. Everything at its time, yeah, makes sense.
Sämach
The older brother, älterer Bruder, talentiert,
und schwierig,
schwierig.
ist bei Erstgeborenen so.
The firstborn, Erstgeborenen, the firstborn. That makes sense.
Aber warum? Warum müsst ihr Alduin
Why must Alduin fall? Aufhalten. Why must he fall? Die Prophezeiung besagt. The prophecy say so.
Das ist wahr. Aber Kostit, die Prophezeiung zeigt, was sein kann, nicht, was sein sollte.
To say what can, not what must be. That makes sense. What's a Palpatine?
Arg. Nur weil ihr etwas tun könnt, bedeutet das nicht immer, dass ihr es auch tun solltet.
Because soll is like must, right? That's like has to, or something.
Besseren Grund
So it's like the prophecies say what can be, not what must. That's what it was saying.
seid ihr nichts als ein Spielball des Schicksals.
Was? Schicksals? Ich glaube nicht an Schicksal. Ich werde Alduin aufhalten. I will stop Alduin, sure.
Und so wird euer Schicksal vielleicht erfüllt.
What can be, not what should. Okay, Schicksal is destiny, okay. What can be, not what should. I see. Not okay, so not should, not must. Okay, so it is not must, it should. Okay. Close.
Der Zeit dahin
Was?
gleiten, entzieht sich das Schicksal. Alduin glaubt, dass er sein Ziel erreichen wird. Mit
Zeal is like belief. Or it's like zeal, like literally, right? The goal. Zeal is like a goal, right? Or something like that. It's a weird thing. That word, I remember seeing that word when I was learning German. I'd be confused by it because I associate it with the word zeal in English, which is like a strong belief. But it's more like a goal in German, to my understanding. Ein Ziel.
meiner Schwäche für Sprache schon zu lange nachgegeben. Crosses, jetzt werde ich eure Frage beantworten. Wisst ihr,
Goal, yeah.
warum
It looks like zeal, though, in English. It confused me.
Gipfel des Monaven, den ihr den Hals der Welt nennt?
I remember what I always did whenever I would see the word Ziel, if I were ever writing it in class, I would always change it to be objektiv because that made more sense to me. But I think my German teacher was like, that's not very accurate. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't call it objektiv because that's like a different thing. You should do Ziel because it's a more common word. I was like, yeah, fair, all right. That's very true, yes. Here I am. Yeah. Using a normal speech, yeah. She was like, it's not really like something people say, objectif. Business meeting, right? Okay, I see. Ja und nein. Bro, can you answer the question? This guy's so slippery, dude. Freaking lizards, man. They gotta be all slippery like this. God damn. Dragon Ren. Oh, Dragonfall. Sturz. Remember we learned Sturz? Remember we learned Sturz from Bleak Falls Barrow. Sturz is a fall, right? And we learned the word for collapse. It was like Zusammensturz or something like that, right? It was like I forget what it was now. It was like together fall. It was like collapse. I forgot what it was in German. I remember what its translation was. It was like the word for collapse was like together fall, Zusammensturz or some shit like that. But it wasn't Zusammen. I think it was something else, wasn't it? I don't remember. But it was some other word that also meant together for a collapse. I think it was Zusammenfallen. Yeah, it was Zusammen. It was Zusammen. Okay, it was right. That was cool. I remember when I learned that, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. The lateral thinking, where it's like, oh yeah, when things fall, they stürz, right? But then it was like, oh, but then like when they collapse together. So it's like zusammen, like fall, or whatever. It was cool. It was cool. Schriftrollen. Is that Destiny Scroll? Schrift? No, Schrift was... That wasn't the word for destiny. It was something similar, though. Fuck. Juliek.
Nicht absichtlich. Einige hatten gehofft, wäre für immer verschwunden. Für immer verloren.
Have muscle ache afterwards. Best ones when you work out and have muscle ache afterwards. Excuse me? Is that relevant? No, Jake. Is there a word for that in German? I assume this is some kind of single word that represents that entire word. Kel and Dragon, true. I think it was supposed to be Elder Scroll too, but I just don't remember if it was like something else. I saw Alta as like old, but then yeah, muscle hangover. Let's go. Makes sense. The time will be here. The ancient Nord Alduin Antaten, whatever that verb is. The Elder Scroll, Schriftroll der Alten, Elder Scroll. Bring it here. The Time Wound, Zeitwunde, Time Wound. Go back, zurückgehen. I know that one. So zurück is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that prefix in a second. Once we're done with this conversation. That prefix seems to come up a lot, and it seems to always be about going back. Okay, hold on. I wanna quickly take a quick note on zurück. I feel like I see that so often, and I want to figure out what that is. Okay, so zurück is like back, right? But is that accurate? Is that a good way to put what zurück is? Because I feel like whenever I see it, it's always used as like reverting to something, like zurückgehen is to go back. Right? That's usually what that is. What other examples are there? I'm gonna see if I can find German prefix verbs with zurück. Literally means back. I want to see if there are examples of this where it doesn't make any sense, because I feel like sometimes these prefix verbs don't make a lot of sense to me. Can I find them with zurück, please? Okay. Okay, so let's see. So there's zurückbleiben. Just gonna put some examples down here. And there's zurückblenden. Book. Let's see if any of these may have a sense of backwardsness to them. These all they all seem to. Okay. Okay, let me look at some other ones. So this one is consistent. It seems consistent. Consistent. Learn to spell, please. Like sort of a sense of reverse or backwards, right? That's what I understand from zurück. But let's look at some other ones. Like if you look at aus, right? So let's look at aus as a prefix for verbs. Okay? So let's look at like ausbeuten, right? So ausbeuten. I see an example here. What is beuten? It's booty. Okay, well, okay, I need it as a verb, please. God damn. Of course I picked the one that ends up being booty. Of course. But not a temporal sense. Yeah, well, it's like here, let me put it like this. Reverse, backwards, or like reflection, right? That's sort of what I would take from this. So if this is what ausbeuten, if beuten means this, right? Is there a verb that's just beuten? Does this exist? Is it as a verb? I know like noun, booty, or loot, or whatever. But what about as a verb? Does that exist as a verb? Or no? In that case, I can find a different one that might have an existing. No, not really. Okay, let me try a different one then. How about this one? Ausbauen. Never seen that as a verb. Okay, got it. Okay. How about ausbauen versus bauen? So ausbauen, apparently, according to Quick Translate, is to extend, improve, or in older German maybe, or expand. Right? I'm just gonna put extend or improve. So it's one line. Bauen is to build, right? Okay. So the Germans in here, okay, because they got some Germans in here, which is very lucky for me. I feel very blessed to have some Germans around. How does this aus exactly change the meaning when you add it here? Like what is this aus conveying? So what I mean is that it's clear that this verb is composed of two morphemes, we call it, right? Bauen and aus. What is the aus communicating to you? When you see that, how does that create the meaning that we see here? Even something like ausbessern, right? Which is apparently to fix or touch up, versus bessern, which is to improve. Well, verbessern is like improve. Is bessern like that's what I think of. But hold on, is bessern like a word by itself? And to mend. Okay, bessern is like mend. What if I put ausbessern? How does that change? Mending. So it's a sense of outwardness, we could say, right? Aus is like outwardness, right? So, or enlargement, we might say, right? Is that correct? Is that what the aus contributes in terms of meaning? So then I wonder, like, what with ausbessern? How does this? I don't think this is a good translation of bessern. This should be like improve. What's the actual? Okay, I'm not sure that I'm looking at Google Translate. I know this is giving me a good understanding of the difference between bessern and ausbessern. So, like, how is aus adding meaning to this verb? And I'm not sure that I understand this. To fix or touch up versus improving or repairing, we could say. Because when I Google Translate ausbessern, I get repair, mend, pat. I'm going to put all definitions to help me see this properly. I'm going to put, put repair. Isn't commonly used anymore. Technically, it's directly as sich bessern, which means to improve yourself. Okay, let me pick a better example then, because I don't want to pick stuff that's kind of out of usage, because I want to get some more accurate understanding, right? How about Okay, let's do mend or repair. Okay, let's do... Yeah, ausgehen makes sense. Ausführen, to take for a walk, to carry out. Interesting. Aushelfen. Okay, let's talk about aushelfen. Verbessern exists. That's the one I remember seeing, yeah. Aushelfen and helfen, right? So, to help out versus to help, right? So this is actually pretty much one-to-one with English, where I actually don't know what the out part of this changes, like, grammatically, but I have an instinctual understanding. So, like, as a person who speaks English, I understand that this is kind of like this, that when I say help out, this is like helping in a non-specific way, right? Whereas helping is more specific, where it's like, well, when you help something out, you might, for example, if I were on a movie set, if I were to help out on a movie set, I would do random shit that is needed in general, right? So it's like, let's say that there's like stuff that needs being done in every part of the film. I will go and help out the film by being there for every piece of it, but in a small way. Whereas with help, it's like, well, if I'm helping on the set, I'm gonna have a particular role. So intuitively, the out means something like without specificity is what I without specificity. That's a hard word. Without specificity, right? That's what I would mark it down as. In German, is it similar? So when I explained that, is there a similar sort of sense, the difference between aushelfen and helfen? If one of the Germans in chat had to explain the difference between these two verbs, how would you explain it? If you had to. Because now I'm just really curious about these prefix verbs. What do you guys think about that? Think about it a bit and try to word it, and then I'm going to keep playing the game because I don't want the stream to get too unanimated here. Because I want to understand these prefixes. Because in English, our prefixes don't make a lot of sense either. I get it. I understand. But I have a intuitive understanding of a lot of these verbs, which I want to try to get for German, but I need to understand a little better exactly what the prefixes really mean in order to do that. Because to me, the difference between help and help out is so minor, but it is there, but it's so tiny that I'm not sure that it even matters. But it is there. I was going to get Notch's pickaxe or whatever the hell over here. Where is it? There it is. Notch's pickaxe. Hog. Ebenzada. Easy clap. I can probably drop this. We get rid of the regular pickaxe. Spitzhacke will keep the notched pickaxe. It's actually a Minecraft. What to put, but can often be used interchangeably. The difference that exists is that aushelfen is worth using when you temporarily help someone. Someone needs you to jump in and take a shift to quickly help out. Help of any kind, temporarily, long term, and all kinds of help. It's minor, but it's one case where you'd probably use for emphasis. Okay, so it is actually similar, because to me, help out it also implies like the temporality of it, where it's like, oh, it's only a little bit, it's only for a short period, it's like smaller, it's smaller, we could say, right? That's what I would probably mark it as. It's a smaller form of helping. Oh, glass greatsword, let's go. That's what I would say is pretty accurate to English as well. That makes sense. Okay. But then, so then how does that connect with aus? Like, aus is outwardness, but is it also smallness? Wait, malachite ore is heavy. Okay, rip. This stuff. I'm just gonna drop this stuff. I'm never gonna remember to sell it anyway, so it's fine. I'm literally never gonna remember to sell any of this stuff. Drop the staff. Okay, I'm gonna go to like a store and sell stuff real quick because I gotta do that. I gotta talk to Parthenax a little more to find the school's location. Hold on. Okay, I don't die. That's interesting. Okay, I'll try to spend some time learning how to intuit the meaning of these prefixes. Doesn't denote small snake conics I know of. Maybe before, but no, it doesn't anywhere I know. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll think of. Maybe I'll just learn it.
Zu ihrer Zeit. Allein der
I
Versuch,
presume to help out in L7. I'm almost certain it does. Yeah, it definitely does.
ihr seid vermutlich
There's no way it doesn't, because aus and out literally are already cognate, and then obviously Hilfe and help are also cognate, so they definitely come from each other. But it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. I really need to. That's gonna take a lot of work to understand. That's gonna take a lot of work to fuck me. That's gonna take a lot of work to understand, because that's the kind of thing where in English, knowing what prefixes to use in any given situation is actually one of the hardest things to do. Like, actually, knowing what prefix makes reasonable sense in any given context is like the hardest thing to teach someone. I have for a very long time been like teaching English to people, and like having to explain how to use prefixes is insane. It's very difficult because there really isn't a rhyme or reason to it. You just kind of have to figure it out. Where the fuck is my dude? Okay, he's not here. He must be inside. Oh, what the fuck is this marker? What? Jesus Christ! What was that? Did you just did you just talk to me? I kind of steal. I fucking playing a horror game now. Oh, I'm getting scared, man. Clean vocabulary? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that might be the best. That might actually be the correct course of action. Honestly, is to just look at it as not even grammar, but as new pieces of vocabulary. Genuinely, might be the best choice, which is unfortunate. I don't like when that's the case. Beyond interest? Yeah. I mean, I do have an interest, so to be fair, there is a point to learning it for me. Been practicing shouts in the tower? I guess so. Damn, that's fucking scared me, dude. Whatever, I'm just go talk to Delphine or whatever. You want the language? Yeah, it might just be a fun trivia as opposed to being actually useful to learn, which sucks. But I do like trivia, so I probably want to learn it too. Well, I don't know why, this looks really pretty. Hold on, I kind of want to screenshot this. Ooh, this is pretty. Yeah, it's gonna be the screenshot. Wait for the UI to go away. How do you make the UI go away? What's the UI command? Oh, hold on, wait. I want to make the UI go away. Skyrim UI. Language do you speak? English, French, and Spanish. I speak fluently. Everything else I speak a little bit of here or there. Is Skyrim UI console. TM. Okay, it's TM. Okay. Give me that. Yeah. That's really pretty. We're back. Yeah, my 3 fluent languages are English, French, and Spanish, and then, you know, it's, then it's iffy for the rest of them. Big example, we're trying to get a new learner to understand this part rather than just teaching as new vocabulary would probably hinder them. I think it's an example of what I meant. It is a good example of that, Aaron. Yeah, you're correct. In this case, definitely the only reason why I should want to learn it is because of my linguistics background. In terms of actual usefulness for like learning the language, it's very not useful to learn the origins of Aushilfe or Aushilfen. In this case, it's definitely not useful. I'm just curious about it because I think for me, when I can connect those things, it helps. It makes me like feel more confident in what I'm saying. But yeah, either way, it's just an interesting note.
Ah, da seid ihr ja wieder. Tatsächlich? Was für ein nettes. Vielleicht die Akademie von einer der
Interfesta. Alright, let's go to Winterhold. Do you speak Turkish? I speak very bad Turkish. I don't speak very good Turkish. I speak like okay Turkish, but not anything good enough to call myself fluent. Is this a Haston in Sri Lanka next, dude? Let's freaking Byzantine's bot's getting smarter. Byzantine's bot is unironically getting smarter and smarter every stream. Like, for real. Ruhig altes Mädchen. Altes Mädchen, isn't it like old lady? Or old girl? Old girl. Altes Mädchen. Like old girl, right? Because maid is like woman, then Mädchen, little girl. Little maid, or a girl, you might say. Old girl. It's like calling the horse. Okay. It's referring to the horse, I presume. Cross the bridge at your own peril. What's she gonna say?
Überquert die Brücke auf eigene Gefahr.
Okay, got
Der
it.
Weg ist gefährlich und das Tor wird sich
Gefährlich.
nicht öffnen. Ihr werdet keinen Einlass finden. Oh, Verzeihung. Die meisten kommen hierher, weil sie schon von der Akademie gehört haben. Dies ist die Akademie von Winterfeste. Ein sicherer Hafen für Magier im Himmelsrand. Ein Ort der Weisheit.
I think it's kind of a specific form of doing something. If you help out, you were always helping, but not every help is helping out. Same for Ausbauen or Ausgain. Interesting. You know what I think it is? One thing I might have to accept. So I hold myself to a pretty high standard of fluency in English, where like in English, whenever I speak it, I have a really, really specific understanding of the differences in meaning between things that are usually synonymous. What I mean by that is like when I write or when I speak, I think I have a really good grasp on like the exact like connotational and denotational meanings of particular words, right? So when I say help out versus help, those are basically the same thing, but I do know the little connotational difference. I think I have to accept that I'm not going to reach that level of fluency in German this quickly. I have to just learn what they are. I have to just learn the words, and then eventually over time, as I speak the language more, I'm going to learn what that is through experience. I think experience will inform me of exactly how to use things like Aushelfen. I think that's what it's going to be more than anything. I need to just learn... Oh, what the fuck? You guys cancel my dialogue?
Willkommen. Ich hoffe, dass... Also, ich muss
I have to,
auf der Suche
like, kind of
nach
just
mir.
do that.
Und wenn meine... Die wichtigere Frage lautet... Vielleicht. Aber was erwartet ihr darin zu finden?
Oh, scroll. Really?
Es stimmt. Aber was ihr sucht, ist nicht so einfach. Es sieht so aus...
Because when I write, like, I take a lot of pride in my writing ability in English, right? And, like I take a lot of pride in it because of my understanding of English being so strong. And not to show off too much, but I'm pretty good at English, except for how often I stutter. But...
Seid gegrüßt. Willkommen an der Akademie von Winterfeste.
Do I have to like shout? Does she want me to like yell?
Es war mir ein Vergnügen. Wenn dann stimmen die Geschichten.
What is in English? True. Don't know how to speak. Same. Normalerweise. Normally. Normal-wise. So I'm learning the Weise is interesting. Weise is like ly. It's your adverb marker. It's your ell. You know, it's your aimant in French or your mente in Spanish. I'm learning that. That's what you guys use Weise for, like wise. Like in English, we can say like you can say like anything wise, and it means doing it in that particular way. That's cool. I learned that though. I'm learning that from experience here, a little bit. Like glücklicherweise, like luckily, good luckily, right? Glücklicherweise, the wise, right? It's like adding wise things in English. Cool. Yeah, it's interesting to see that.
Wenn euch der Sinn nach Abenteuern steht, ich bin... vielleicht ein andermal. Wenn euch der Sinn nach Abenteuern... Also gut, hier. Ich habe euch den Namen des letzten Ortes aufgeschrieben. Seht euch...
It's like Y at the end of the end normally. Exactly, yeah, it's like that. Looking for an Elder Scroll.
Wisst ihr überhaupt, wonach ihr fragt? Oder seid ihr einfach der Gehilfe für irgendjemanden?
Irgendjemanden. What is irgendjemanden? Oh, that's such a cool word. What is irgendjemanden? Anyone. Someone. Irgendjemand. Anyone. I just say okay. So why is it different than jemand? Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'll have to learn that some other time.
Ich wusste es. Alle kommen. Schriftrollen der Alten sind Instrumente des enormen Wissens und besitzen ungeheure Macht. Um eine Schriftrolle der Alten zu lesen, braucht man einen hochgradig ausgebildeten Verstand oder riskiert dem Wahnsinn zu verfallen. Selbst dann nehmen die Göttlichen dem Lesenden als Preis sein Augenlicht.
Als Preis wofür?
Die einfachste Antwort wäre wohl Wissen, wobei einfach ein Wort ist, das nun wirklich...
Interesting. This is an interesting way to word things.
Sie ist eine Reflexion aller möglichen Zukünfte und Jeder Lesende sieht die verschiedenen
Anyone
Definitionen
reading
aus einem anderen
Lesende
Blickwinkel
sieht.
und erhält dadurch oft eine
Any
ganz
reader,
eigene
jeder Lesende.
Dennoch ist alles davon wahr. Selbst die Unwahrheit.
Jemand is someone and irgendjemand, which is anyone. Okay, interesting. The subtle difference, but okay.
Und ihr glaubt wirklich, dass ich euch eine dieser Schriftrollen sehen ließe, wenn ich denn eine hätte? Sie würde unter strengsten Sicherheitsvorkehrungen aufbewahrt werden, damit auch der beste Dieb von Tam...
I feel like this voice actor is, like, weird. I don't know what to say. It sounds weird to me.
Was? Moment. Wer seid ihr?
Who are you?
Wart ihr es, den die Graubärte riefen? Ich bringe euch alles, was wir über sie haben.
Bring you everything that we have on it.
Macht euch also keine zu großen Hoffnungen. Es sind hauptsächlich mit Gerüchten und Spekulationen.
Really unspecified who it is. Okay, that's cool. Alright, bring me the books.
Also gut.
Look at my channel name. So my channel name is my D&D character's name that I just kind of extended. So when I was like 13, I played my first game of D&D, and I took my real name, like I took my real name, which is Tariq, right? Just my first name, Tariq, classic like Middle Eastern name, and then I Latinized it, so I made it Tarkus, right? So I was like, oh, like Tariq, Tarkus, it's like the Latinized version. And then my DM, one of my friends who I still talk to, he's still my DM today, so you know he's a close guy to me. He was like, "What's his last name?" And I was like, I don't know. And then I just said Arcus, Sarkis, and I kept on repeating it. Arcus, Arcus, I kept on repeating that, and that became the character's last name, was Arcus, 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 R at the end. And that became the name of the character. Lesende is interesting because it's like saying any reading person or tout en train de lire, but in a single word. I see. There's a specific registered form. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. It's like a reader. I guess you could say like a person in the process of reading, which we might translate to as a reader in English. Lesende, yeah. But they don't normally do that in German, I presume. Buchschrank. Yes.
Ich will euch nicht dabei erwischen, wie ihr mit einem dieser Bücher sorglos umgeht. Ist das klar?
Yeah, that's clear. Alles ist klar. Oh, ein Leser and ein Lesender are different. Oh, okay. Now you got me. Now this is because it's like saying any reading person. So all people who read. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, we'll read this later. And then Auswirkungen der Schriftrollen der Alten. Hold on, okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a guess. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna make a guess. Okay? This is me. I'm gonna demonstrate my understanding of German, okay? So Wirkungen is that like work, and then Auswirkungen, is that like research? Is that like is aus like going like working like out, like researching? Is that dude, is that maybe right? Am I understanding how the aus modifies this word? That might be cool. I don't even know what Wirkungen is. What even is that? Am I getting that right? Effect. Okay, no, fuck. I got it completely wrong. I'm so fucking bad. Effect, action, impact, reaction. Like effects, then aus. So what? Okay, so what would Auswirkungen be then? Okay, let me think about that. Wirkungen is effects. What is Auswirkungen? Like. Auswirkungen. Is that like long-term effects? Is that like okay. Is it like effects that last longer? Like I don't know, that sounds weird, but like is it like changes as opposed to effects? Quite literally? Like it's like long-term effects? Is that more? Because in English we don't really, you wouldn't say like effects out, but it'd be like it's like long-term. I don't know. Let me try Google translating it. It just still says effects, impact. Okay, it's the same. It translates to the same thing in English. Not quite. Okay. According to Google Translate, it's the same word. So, what is the difference in German then? Explain, oh German man.
Ihr seid nun Stört man. Nun, braucht ihr Hilfe? Ein Magier. Wir verwalten diese Sammlung nun schon seit der 2. Ära. Ja, das ist das. Keiner außer ihm. Er ist schon lange nicht mehr hier. Sagt, habe seither nichts mehr von ihm gehört.
Because now for me, Alice is starting to take on a meaning of like expanding the expansion and like also like progress is almost thinking of. That's almost what it's becoming to me. But that's probably not accurate either though. Fuck me. I'm gonna start this. Then I'm gonna go back because I don't actually want to do this right now. Yes, let's go talk to Septimus. He's up there. Cool. Why does this look so ugly? What the fuck? This looks disgusting. I guess because the northern part of Skyrim always looks kind of ugly. I don't know why this looks really terrible. Fuck. Weird. Alright, let's see if I can jump in the water and not die. Oh, let's go. I did it. Remember, if you land in at least 6 feet of water, no damage whatsoever. That's how that works. Oh, so it's post effect. So like the consequence. Could you describe it as a consequence? Auswirkung? That's really interesting. So now Aus is also having a sense of temporal, a temporal sense of like post, like what do you call it? Like after effect, I guess you could say. Like yeah, after effect. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Yeah, maybe that's what you would say. Maybe that's what you translate to as English. Effect versus after effect. That might be what you would call it. Interesting. God, I'm such a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm such a nerd with this grammar stuff, dude. Certain point, something happening. I see. After effects probably is the best way to put it then. Or consequence, we could even say. This music reminds me right now of Fallout 3. I don't know why. It's got a Fallout 3 vibe to it. Hello, Horker Andy. Knock-Vulcan, which is late after effect. Right, that's after effect. Right, okay, the knock is after. That one I understood. Well, knock isn't... Well, knock is kind of like after. Knock-Vulcan. Dude. But what's... Okay, but what... If you had to tell me the difference... So if you as a German were to explain to me the difference between Nachwirkung, Wirkung, and Auswirkung, what would you say? Like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent of like 3 words that are super duper similar. Hold on, let me pull up more notes for a second. If I had to, I'm gonna give me 3 words that are super. Let me give it like negative connotation. Oh, okay, that's actually good. So Nachwirkung was like effect, negative connotation, because that's actually completely valid. You just say it as a negative connotation, right? Versus Auswirkung versus Wirkung, which is a neutral connotation. This is like just effect, like no connotation, right? That's a good way to put it. Auswirkung would be like, how would you say this? So this is like a consequence, or a like a causative effect. I don't know what you'd, not causative, but causative, a causative effect, which is sort of also like the connotation of if then. I don't know what you'd call that in English, but this kind of thing, the connotation of like a if then connotation is the T, like a if then sort of sense of thing, where it's like, well, if this happens, then this Auswirkung happens. In which case, Nachwirkung and Auswirkung become very similar. Oh, dude. You people in your... You Germans in your language. Thank God you people lost World War II. Imagine if I had to speak this shit. God damn. Ugh. I can't imagine if Germans won World War II, we'd be speaking this language across the world. God damn. Among other consequences, but I don't care about those ones. This is the one that matters to me. that happen after something, whereas other can also be something that happens almost directly during something. Okay. So there's also a sense of term to it. Okay, so on one more note then. Short term versus long term. Okay. Interest. Oh, working is more technical. Oh my god, dude. It just gets more complicated, man. The working is also technical. Which probably explains the neutrality, right? So when there's let me get rid of this. So technical, neutral, right? This is like a very neutered technical and neutral. Okay, that's good to know. After the experiment itself is finished, a separate effect happens. Oh, dude, dude, my brain is like expanding thinking about this, like what all these prefixes. This is crazy. You guys have a crazy language. Physics classes, bro. Crazy. I'm so glad I have you guys to help me out with this. What's up, Avirex? How's it going?
Schwarzweite liegt sogleich darunter, doch nicht jeder kann dies. Zwei Dinge habe ich für euch. Zwei Formen.
Two shapes from the Faust English speakers. It's funny because it sounds like a pain, but I actually appreciate the like sort of the strength of the grammar. I don't know, it's something which I enjoy, I would say. Got plenty of annoying things, yeah. There's different sorts of annoying things, but I don't know. I like these hyper-specific languages because I don't know, it's fun to disassemble the words. I find that really enjoyable. It's something you can do in English a lot as well. Especially the Mages Guild. No, I'm just doing the main story right now. Just doing the main story. So I'm gonna go to Alfland. This character is like a heavy armor, like one-handed, like tank kind of guy. So I don't really do magic. I do a bit of healing here or there, but I guess fastest way to get there is to teleport back to Winterhold and then walk there. Winterfesta. Winterfesta. Wait, so is Festa, is the S? Yeah, true. Is the S in Fest at the end of, like, does that get literally palatalized, is what I would call it, but is it Festa? Winterfesta? Because whenever I see S before a consonant, I always just say like shh. Whenever I see S for something. Like a snake. So Winterfesta. So you don't palatalize. Okay. Interesting. Oh, dragon. By the gods, a dragon. Nope. It's just S? Okay. Cool. Good to know. Why is it that... Hold on, is there some way I can... Why isn't it? Is it because it's at the... Oh, because it's not the beginning of a syllable. That must be it, right? It must be because it's not the beginning of a syllable. Because there's always rules for this kind of stuff. For these kinds of, like, assimilations. But not always. Is it because Festa is not the beginning of a syllable? It's like the end. It's like the end? That must be it. Because there's got to be some reason. It's very rare that you have arbitrary phonological changes. I didn't study a huge amount of I got freaking rock joined again. I didn't study a huge amount of phonology in linguistics. I did a bit for sure, but there's always a rule. There's very few times, like there's very few times in any language where a change occurs phonologically for no reason. That's like, if that happens, it's like the greatest form of, like, it's the greatest exception to everything, like, ever. Because there's always a reason for these changes. I think it's to do with syllables. It must be to do with syllables. What are you running at me for? What's your problem?
Oh, den Göttern sei Dank. Ich bin schon so lang allein unterwegs, dass ich nicht gedacht hätte, noch mal...
Verangstickte Frau. What is a verangstickte Frau?
Vor Wochen wurde ich von diesen Banditen entführt. Sie sperrten mich in einem Turm nahe Nebelwacht ein. Ich konnte das Schloss knacken und verschwinden, als die Wache schlief. Aber nun habe ich mich verlaufen. Könnt ihr mir bitte helfen? Danke. Aber ich komme
I don't know who this is, but I'll help her, sure.
Sie sind in Nebelwacht. Wenn ihr sie aufhalten könnt, seid ihr ein wahrer Held.
Cool. Whatever you say. I'm just simping for that woman a little bit, you know. Woman asks for my help, she gets it. Definitely it's because of syllables even. Yeah, it must be. I can't think of what other rule it could possibly be. Like, I'm literally treating it... Literally... Okay, hold on. Now I'm going to say some nerd stuff, right? Okay. This is literally what we would do in school to figure this out. If this came up in a data set, literally I would be like, okay, so underlying sound is S, right? Goes to... This is literally how we write things in linguistics. Goes to the surface form of esh. Like, I'm just going to put... I don't have a IPA keyboard. So, SH for sh. Then normally it'd be a big S for sh, but SH, in the presence of, that's slash, okay? Hashtag underscore, this means beginning of at the beginning of a syllable. And then we would just put, like, you know, then we would just put, like, for anything you could do, like, C/V. Or you put CV. This is where just, like, this would be how you represent that rule. Where the underlying S sound will become sh at the beginning of a syllable. So here, this hashtag means syllable boundary, right? Beginning of a syllable in the presence of beginning of a syllable before a consonant or a vowel, or we could even put like zero. A zero morph is nothing. But I think it wouldn't be before nothing. It has to be the beginning of a syllable, right? So there wouldn't be nothing after it. There'd probably be C or V. This is literally what I would do in linguistics data sets to determine rules like this, and I'm pretty sure that's the rule for when you choose to become to palatalize the S into a sh. How would you before specific consonants? Then you would just put in the specific consonants. So I might put in either underlying or surface form, depending on if it's surface form underlying. I'd put in like this, T, or I go like this, T, this kind of thing. This is how you would do it, and then we would just list all of the consonants and vowels. So it might be like whatever K. Like whatever it is, whatever the sounds would be, you would just do it like that, and that's literally how you outline rules in linguistic data sets. That was like the nerdiest shit I did in linguistics. What you could even do, okay, here's what you could even do, right? So sometimes you don't necessarily know what particular consonant is, so you could say C bracket, and then you could put in plus. So plus is meaning it has the characteristic of. I could say velar, or I could say plus, or I could say then C. So any velar consonant, this would be effectively like K, like G, K, NG, these kinds of sounds. Or I could say C, and then I could do plus like dorsal, which would mean sounds like D or T or even S itself or Z. These are all dorsal sounds. Like you can add in characteristics of the consonant to mark that it's before those kinds of consonants. That stuff is really fun. Breaking down, that's like super phonology though. I was not a phonology nerd in school. Some people absolutely love that shit. I liked it a bit, but that stuff is like the nerdiest part of linguistics. It's where you get into like the propositional logic part of linguistics, which is really fun, and it's definitely really enjoyable. But I was a lot more of a like sociolinguistics and more of a phonetics kind of guy. The devoiced, aspirated, heptalabial, velar, retroflex, front half open, slightly raised, voice unaspirated, fricative trill. The problem with that, Byzantine, is we don't usually specify a lack of aspiration. You wouldn't say unaspirated, you would just say aspirated, or you would say nothing. So, got you there, buddy. Also, I don't think you can have a fricative trill. Is that even a thing? What the hell is a fricative trill? Also, you said aspirated and unaspirated. And I only have 2 lips. I can't do heptalabials. I don't have 7 lips. Also, someone followed or something. I didn't see. Thanks for the subscription. Let's play Petrus. You fool! Yeah, literally, I'm doing the thing where it's like, basic aspiration. Yeah, literally, you either aspirate or you don't. There's no like in between. How do you even breathe? I guess you could have like strong versus weak aspiration, but usually you either do or don't aspirate. There's no like, I can't think of a language off the top of my head which differentiates between levels of aspiration. Can I get in there? Hold on, is that a thing? Can I get in there? Yeah, let me in. If I can't, then I'll just fast travel out. Oh god. Yep. Oh, okay, whatever. Just fast travel me. Okay. Oh. A dragon. Gotta report with aspirations, yes. Goal. Often glacial ruins. Okay, didn't get translated. I don't know why some of it doesn't get translated. I gotta try to fix that. There's some mod. I mention it every stream because I always get pissed when I see it, but there's some mod that's not, that's getting overwritten or overwriting the German translation. Let's say a little bit violent in here, eh? And a lute, a lauter. Little Germanic vowel shift right there for you. Great vowel shift to lute to laut, or lauter to lute rather. Jazard. What's my sneak skill at, actually? I don't even know what my sneak skill is at. Where's my... Schleichen, right? This is it, yeah. I should probably put some perks in this so I can sneak better. 15% effektiver. Schleichen ist 15% effektiver. Der Erfolg beim Schleichen hängt von der Sichtbarkeit, Bewegung und Lichtstärke, den Lärm, Bewegung und Schwere der Rüstung, der Fertigkeit und der Entfernung ab. Like with the no, right now I don't understand like 90% of what the NPCs say. I'm getting better over time. Right now I cannot comprehend basically most of what they're saying. I just trying to get used to the sounds of the language, right? Kondemetz. But you know, you guys are somewhere, right? Right now I don't understand much what they're saying, but I'll get there. Give it time. I'll understand more as we go. R becomes guttural? Oh, dude. Guttural German R. Oh. Ugh. I shudder at the idea. On the Dwemer. So, über die Dwemer, that means, like, on the Dwemer, right? So when I read that, that's like, in English, we can say things like, if we write a book, and it's about a particular topic, I might say, on the Dwemer. That's what I assume it is here. Über die Dwemer. On the Dwemer. What's this? Exhibition? Baldo G. Is that? Dragon oil? Dwarven oil? About the Dwemer, but yes, okay, I see you. Okay. About the Dwemer. Okay. Most accurate. I see. Cool. Oh, Spoder. Bama Spinner. Dwemer Spider. Wham wham. Wham. Moin? Is that moin? Is that like a way to say hello in German? I have like no space, dude. I gotta drop some stuff. Oh my god. How does this weigh 9 pounds? That's so expensive. What the fuck? This. Oh, what's dropping? That's Deutsch. Oh, okay. I see. People speaking German variations in my freaking chat, dude. How dare you? Oh, these books. That's what all the weight. I gotta put these. Oh my god, I gotta go back and put these books. Or German for hello. I see. Hold on, I gotta go back and I gotta drop these books off at home, dude. This shit is heavy. Literally everyone in chat is German right now. I don't know how. I guess because I'm doing a German stream, so everyone's like, every German is like, yo, it's my language. But I actually have a surprisingly large German audience, and it's kind of weird. I'm German, guys. Don't worry. Auf Wiedersehen. That means goodbye. Fuck. Hallo. Tschüss. Or whatever. Is that that's like the Swiss way to say it, right? Isn't Tschüss like based on ciao? Isn't that where that comes from? Like from Discord is German? Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. German invasion going on. Go back home and drop off these books. How long has the stream been? Oh, it's already been 2 hours. Oh shit. Okay, well, I gotta stop soon then. I only got 2 hours. Everywhere in Germany, pretty much? Okay, never mind then. How do you say hello in, like, Swiss German? There's some weirdo way they say it. I gotta Google this real quick. I'm thinking of something. Might be goodbye. Swiss German. Oh. Glitzy. Glitzy. That's what it is, right? Glitzy. Or am I saying it right? Glitzy? Yeah. Something, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. They got some weirdo way to speak over there. Got die Gott is definitely the most common way to say goodbye in German. Got die Gott. Whoosh. Yeah. Got these. I have so many books. Yeah, I'm out of that's okay, full. Nice. So let's see, are there more bookshelves around here? Or is that all? Oh, that's the only bookshelf, eh? Fuck. I'll have to store the rest of the books somewhere else. I mean, I'm doing, like, I'm not really doing OP stuff. I'm just kind of just playing the game. I'll do, oh, there, more books. Okay. I'll do, like, more OP stuff later on. For now, I'm just, like, playing to learn. Everything that has weight, just put that in. Definitely, playing in German makes you pretty OP. Okay, so I guess actually this actually might be a good place to stop because we got a big dungeon ahead of us to Blackreach. It's already been 2 hours 15 minutes, and normally I only go for 2 hours. I don't want to. The thing is, by 2 hours, I tend to be out of like learning power, so I probably should stop it here. Thanks for the follow, Von Heims. Do that. Open machen. Yeah, take a break or whatever. German Skyrim check out. It is actually. I am planning to use this stuff for a video about learning German in Skyrim. I want to make a cool like video on that. What's up, Von Heims? I think before we go though, I think I did the energy to read some Thief. Did I put Thief away? Fuck. I gotta get Thief back. Where's this Thief in here? I drop it in here. Must have. Did I put it somewhere else? Woody! Woody! There is Thief. We were reading this before. Let me grab that. Go sit down and have a read before we go. Okay. The book. So where were we? We finished this page. Finished that page. Yeah, that was thinking, but we went over the branch. She falls down. Right, we were at the, like, hey, Bushing. Burschen? I don't know, that's such a hard word to say. Rudy. That's difficult, yeah. Burschen. Oh, dude, I gotta get Google Translate to that for me. Hold on. Burschen. Boy, yeah, makes sense. How does it say? Burschen. Dude, okay. Y'all gotta put a vowel between that. Y'all gotta put a vowel between the sh and the che. Here, I'm gonna say it, okay, guys? You guys ready?
Bürstchen.
See? Oh, do it again.
Bürstchen.
See? I just did it. See how good I sound?
Bürstchen.
See?
Bürstchen.
I'm trying to lip sync it.
Bürstchen.
See? That's wrong. Is it actually wrong? Bro, it's what Google Translate says though.
Bürstchen.
Google Translate pronounced it that way. Bürstchen. Yeah. Dude, listen. Google Translate says it that way, so I trust Google Translate, okay? Why would I trust Germans when I can get Google Translate everything for me? By the way. So, hey, boy. You know. So, ihr wisst doch wohl. What is wohl? Probably. You probably know. And then doch. So, doch is an interesting word in German, in my experience. I don't know how to translate doch, but it's like so, I guess you could say. It's like you probably know so. It's like a cat hissing. Bullshit. I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to practice that word. That's tough. The sh and the you know, adding that to the sh, tough. Wie man sich richtig fallen lässt. Weird word to translate. Yeah, I don't know how to translate it, but I kind of understand where it's used here and there. I have no idea how to use it, but when I see it, I usually find that I know what it means. But maybe though? Maybe that's a good way to translate. I don't know. So how does one? So man, I know when used that way is like one. It's how we use one in English. So wie man sich richtig fallen lässt, oder? So how does one fall right? Or oda? It's like that's like a. So adding oda to the end of that is like saying a. It's like, hey boy, you probably know how to fall right, or how to let it fall. Lässt fallen. What is lässt? Leaves. Oh, it's leaves. Don't you? I get wrecked by Nightbot. Oda is don't you? Yeah, that makes sense. Or what? It's like saying or what. Right? Or don't you is good. Yeah, it's like or what. So he's saying, hey boy, you surely probably know how a leaf falls or what, right? Do you? Don't you? You know that kind of thing, right? Leaf ein junger Kajit. Leaf. What is leaf? That like? That's not. That'd be us. Is what I would say would be like, right? So it's leaf. Shouted. Oh, shouted. Okay, shouted. Oh, that's like the word that Aaron mentioned before, at how a leaf falls. Wie man sich. What is sich? Richtig. Like, oh, because the accent on the A. Lässt. Lässt. Yeah, because without the accent, with the umlaut, it's like, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, it's the same word. Let or leave or leaves. Okay, interesting. Let. It's from lesen. From the verb lesen or whatever. Lassen. I don't know how you pronounce it. Hey boy. You know how to fall right, or what, don't you? Shouted the young Khajiit. Listen, yeah. Okay, let's move the chat out of the way so I can see properly. There we go. Okay. Der nur Zeke equals self. Yeah, you know how to like let yourself fall, right? Yeah, I Zeke is one of those ones where I know what the purpose for it grammatically is in the sentence, but it doesn't need to be said in English. You just say you know how to fall. You wouldn't say let yourself fall, right? Well, I guess you could say that in English, actually. Whatever. I knew why it was there, though. Der nur wenige Jahre alte war als Esslav. So shouted the young Khajiit, right? The boy, the young. Well, Junge is like boy or young, right? Sich. It's like young boy Khajiit kind of thing. Or Junge, does that just mean younger, or like Junge as in like boy, like Jung? I don't know if it's like an adjective or like a noun adjunct is what we call that when you combine two nouns. But it's not capitalized, so it must not be a noun adjunct. It must be an adjective. Look at that. Germans. See, like, this is where the capitalizing nouns thing makes sense. Because it's not capitalized, I know that it's not referring to a boy, it's referring to an adjective. Giga Chad. Giga Chad. Huge brain. Thanks, Ocean. Marcelo Patricio. Der nur wenige Jahre alte. Ein Junge. Yeah, with the capital J, right? Yeah, without the R. Okay, got you. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. Oh, what's this? Dude. Is that a sub from Firms? Wie geht's? Oh, wie geht's?
Wie geht?
Wie geht's? Sehr gut, Firms. Another German. By the way, Firms also is a German. So this is just an all German chat today. Firms is here while we're reading books in Skyrim in German. Okay. It's only Germans in chat. Landsmann. Yeah. Landsmann. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start calling people that. That's so funny. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Landsmann. Really good word. Der nur wenige Jahre alte war als Esslav. So, der nur. What is nur? What is that? I'm gonna assume that it's just. Okay, I'm gonna assume that Firms has his VPN on, so he's not able to chat right now. Because he always does this. He'll come into chat. He'll use his mom's credit card to subscribe, and then he'll say like, "Hey, how come you guys can't read your messages? What's wrong?" And he turns out he has VPN on, so he can't use it because VPN. 2 Brazilians going to geolocation. Yo, Brazil was mentioned. But yeah, I guess we do have Brazilians. Weird. Bom dia, brasileiros. Brasileiros? I don't know how to not. Whenever I speak Portuguese, I sound like a Spaniard. Activate the VPN this time. Yo, Giga Chad, he did it. Whenever I speak Portuguese, I sound like a Spaniard, and I kind of hate it. Gesture only. Yeah, I read that. Okay, gesture only. So, the only... Vêniga. How is Vêniga? Como falar português? I don't know. I do not know. No sei. Or not sei. How do you say no? Say? Sabo? Sabo? From Hungary? A Hungarian? I don't know any Hungarian shit. I'm trying to think of anything I know in Hungarian. I don't think I know a single word. I can think of a single word. Germans migrated to South America? True. True. What is Vêniga? You. Only so shouted the young Khajiit, just a few years older than Aslav, right? Us. So here, so der nur. So okay, I'm gonna try to break down the sentence structure here. So we have like the you see how the verb is you see how the verb rief is in the second position. So we have the subject, right? The subject of the sentence is actually ein junger Khajiit, but then we're sort of doing a weird thing where this happens in English as well. I'm gonna get my notes out real quick so I can write this down. So this is a weird thing with writing where like, oh, ignore the nerd shit. Like the subject in the sentence is ein junger Khajiit, right? Khajiit with two eyes, right? Even though it's after the verb, where normally the verb takes second position, and the subject takes first position, right? In this case, though, it's kind of like a weird thing in English. We do this as well. So we would normally say, like, we might normally say, the young Khajiit, I'm gonna test you because the young Khajiit shouts, and then we might say, like, you know, the young Khajiit shouts, blah, 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 right? Doesn't matter what he says, but he says something, right? We might normally do it that way. But in a book, we often instead say things like, blah, 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 shouted the young Khajiit. And this is a thing where I don't know why we do this, even in English, why we do this. We just do this. We just change the word order for books. Hard to see the dark side is. Yeah, it's a weird, yeah, that kind of thing. Weirdly enough, it's that kind of thing. Where sometimes you reverse the word order, just because I don't know what books you read where they say that. Well, yeah, this kind of, yeah, okay. No, you're right. I don't know where this is either. But the point is that whenever you have like dialogue in a book, sometimes even in English, and it appears to be so in German as well, you flip word order, and I don't know why. I don't know why you do this. Like, this is just a weird writing convention where in a narrative book, you'll choose to write the statement and then have what the way the person says it. It's subordinate clause, cannot stand a sentence alone. I think I was bad in German grammar. Yeah, okay, it is, I guess, in a way. Well, hold on, let me look at it. It's a subordinate clause. Now you got me curious. If you read it again. The quote itself is not a subordinate clause. The quote itself is a full sentence. But then, for some reason, you just swap around the order. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird sort of, it's a weird, choice, like, artistic choice. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me just shorten the... I'm just gonna play, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this, dialogue. We'll do that. That way it's a little more easy to comprehend. Dialogue, shout of the young Khajiit. Yeah, it's, because if you said this out loud, if I went up to my friend, and I was telling a story, right? Okay, if I go to my boys, and I say, man, I was at the mall, and then, hi there, said this one girl. That could actually work. Fuck, how come every time I try to demonstrate something, it doesn't work? How come every time I try to demonstrate something, it doesn't, I always make myself look fucking stupid. Ah. But I guess, in a way, it sounds weirder than just saying, but then there was this girl that said hi. Like, compare, I was at the mall, and hi there. Actually, this does sound weird. And hi there, said one girl. With, I was at the mall, and one girl said hi. You see what I mean? How, like, one of these feels like... One of these doesn't feel right. You know? It's better more interesting that because it's not pure. If you have a quote at the beginning and try to put Khajiit before Leaf, it would be right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure what you could say is you could say something like der junge Khajiit rief, and then dialogue or whatever. You should be able to do this, right? Where you have the proper SVO word order, where the dialogue is the indirect object, or well, I guess the direct object in a way. Does this type language? Well, exactly, it does. It's a weird artistic choice. Yeah, but it sounds weirder. Interesting. This is the kind of thing though. So this way of formatting a sentence right here that I've put, this highlighted section, this we would only ever do in writing. In English, no one ever says this. I would never. It would sound weird for someone to say to their friend this. I was at the mall and hi there, said one girl. That would sound weirdly poetic, and it wouldn't feel right. Is the best way for me to put it. It just wouldn't feel. It feels weird. It feels artsy. Weird, needlessly artsy. And whereas this, here I'll put hi there, so it's equivalent. Whereas this feels completely normal. I was at the mall and one girl said hi there. That feels completely natural, and I feel like that's actually a similar case to what we're getting with the junge Khajiit in this dialogue, where it's like you're changing the word order because of the weird conventions around writing. By the way, good to note. Hey Burschen, ihr wisst doch wohl, wie man sich richtig fallen lässt, oder? Rief ein junger Khajiit, der nur wenige Jahre älter war als Eslav. Schlank, aber muskulös. Und in der kleinsten Bewegung anmutig. Okay, so the Khajiit is only a couple years, just a few years older than Eslav. What is schlank? Oh, so that's slim but muscular? Is that what schlank aber muskulös? Oh, dude, that's what they just want. Okay, another note. Okay, this is where umlauts matter, right? That's where umlauts matter. Umlauts matter. I'm putting all caps, okay? Because los means less, and then we get a German keyboard here. But los, which one is it? But los is like lus, like this, right? Like is like lus. Fuck, not that. I need back my English keyboard. Like musculus, we could say like muscular / musculus. This is how it's translating with the muscular thing. Say it that way, speak someone. Okay, good to know. Yeah, this umlaut is important, right? Los, because here's the thing. Imagine if I wrote. Let me get the word here. What is the word? Musculo. So musculos is muscleless, if I'm correct, right? But musculus or whatever is like muscly, we might say, like, you know, muscular. And these are completely opposite meanings. Am I correct with this? Is this German? Please verify. If I don't put the umlaut, does it become like the complete opposite? That is correct. Yo, dude, how am I so good? How is he so good? This is why it's like important, right? Or am I just wrong? Am I just completely wrong? Musculos? Okay, is it different spelling? Okay, fuck me. Technically be something. So is this not actually a word? Either way though, would you comprehend this as being like muscleless, I guess? There's no word in German like this? God damn it. Musculos is wrong? Okay. That is amazing. Okay, fuck. So it should be, we would understand it, but it is wrong. So I'll put that as a note here. Like, not actually a word, but understood. That kind of thing. It's just not a word, but the theory is correct. Okay, so I'll put in here then, in theory, correct. But, you know, oh well. In theory, correct. It still stands, though. It still stands that that umlauts matter. But he can't think of a word? Interesting. Okay. And it's also, I spelled it wrong. I spelled it according to how it's spelled in the book there. So, yeah. But anyway, okay, that's good to know, though. Umlauts matter. Might be used by a native searching for a word. This is like a way to create. So this is sort of like a creative, sort of creating a word. Okay, cool. That's like how we might say, like literally, I just did it right here, by the way. This is not a word in English either. And maybe this actually is the perfect translation then. Because neither of these are words in English or in German, right? Muscleless isn't the word in English. But like, this is but I know what that means. You know what I mean? Like, I know what muscleless means, but I know it's not a word. It's just something that I understand because of how making words in English works, right? Or learning German. I've been on and off. So I took it for a semester in university like a year ago, and then I studied it on my own for about 3 months, like just a couple months ago. And now I'm trying to refine my learning by playing Skyrim in German to see if I can learn even more. Okay, that's good to know at least. So that's at least an understanding of how this kind of comparison works, right? Okay. Hard language. It's a pretty hard language, yeah. It's not that hard though. It's not that hard. It's a little bit hard though. Let's resume the book. Okay. So like slim, schlank, like lanky, you might say, aber muskulös und in der kleinsten Bewegung anmutig. Okay, what is Bewegung? I feel like I've seen that word a few times, but I can't remember what it means. Movement. Okay, so Kleinsten is like small. Okay, what is that? Kleinsten. Smallest movement. Okay. Oh, so that's like the superlative. Kleinsten. Anmutig. What is anmutig? Smallest graceful movement. So slim but muscular, and in the smallest, most graceful movements. Okay. I'm not sure that I understand what that means in this case. So, shouts that thing. This one translates a bit differently. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'm getting it right here. So the shouts the young Khajiit, only a couple years older than Islav, slim but muscular, and in the smallest movement, unwittig, graceful. And graceful in the smallest movements. Okay, I see. Graceful in the smallest movements. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I see the grammar now. Hold on. I see the grammar now. I see it now. So it's like this. It's like this. So it's in English you put a comma here. So I'll do it like this. Und in der kleinsten Bewegung anmutig. This is how I would look at it. So when I put the comma there, that helps me a lot. It's like I'm separating the clauses, but you don't. Bewegung anmutig. Whereas in English you might say in the smallest movements, graceful. This is what I would do in English. Like I would say something like I'll do the whole sentence. It'd be like, oh, damn, oh my god, oh my god, that scared me. That's the first time I got that. That's the first time I got that noise. Thanks for becoming a member, Pietro. That fucking scared me. I've never had that that notification appear on my channel yet. Thank you. I appreciate that, Pietro. That means a lot, man. Thank you. I'm sorry. I heard that noise. Like, what the fuck was that? Because I normally have the one notification with the guy sliding into the thing, but there was that. The grammar will tell you what's wrong. Okay, so what was it? It was schlank. Gives more emphasis on the anmutig. Okay, the schlank, aber Oh, I gotta get my German keyboard again. Muskulus. Okay. Muskulus. Und in der kleinsten Bewegung anmutig. So that's confusing. That is putting up with me. Oh, no problem. Happy to. Slim, but muscular. Muscular. And in the smallest movements, graceful. So this to me flows a lot better because of the comma. Although people are saying that apparently you can put a comma here. Okay, so this could be a comma you can put here. German international keyword that has the US layout allows you easily using things like or o whatever. I'm okay just using Windows plus spacebar to switch keyboards easily. But okay. So this comma is optional, whereas in English it feels like you kind of need it. I feel like you kind of need this comma in English for it to make sense. Without this comma, this feels really weird. Let me try to read this without the comma. So slim but muscular and the smallest movements graceful. Like, you have to pause there. You have to do it in English, otherwise it doesn't sound right. You have to say slim but muscular and in the smallest movements graceful. I think you need the comma in English, but in German maybe you don't. Interesting though. I guess smallest movements. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to keep to the same. I'm trying to keep to the same grammatical setup as the German one. So I don't want, because it's not comparative then, right? That only works in English. Yeah, I guess so. Because we could have said so if we were to take and graceful in the smallest movements, we could say like und mit die kleinsten Bewegung. No, that wouldn't even work sense. Or we say anmutig mit die kleinsten. This is me trying to feel like I know what I'm doing. Bewegung anmutig. Wait, yeah, just like that. Like, would this be reasonable to say in German? Okay, you have to do in der, not mit die. Okay, in der. Could you do this in German? Would this be an acceptable replacement? Because this would feel easier for me, I think. I guess you could get rid of this. You don't need that in this case. You could? Okay. Den, in den klein... Okay. Den? Is it actually den? Den kleinsten Bewegungen? Bewegung... Bewegung... Wait, Bewegung... Yeah, but it's singular. It's singular. Interesting. Nah, singular. It's singular, right? Yeah, it's singular. Okay, I'm getting really caught up on this. I'm sorry, I'm getting really caught up. Let's continue. You just misspelled it. I did, yeah. I'm just fucking awful. I'm just so bad. Think you had a head injury? Okay, got it, yeah. Makes sense. Wenn ihr es nicht weiß, so when you don't know it, or yeah, when you don't know it, solltet ihr einfach herunterkleiden und die Folgen tragen. So when you don't know, it should be easy. What is herunterkleiden? What is herunterkleiden? Herunterkleiden. Climb down. Okay. If so that's a climb down. Wait, when in this case does when mean, it doesn't mean when, because when is it's if, right? If you don't know it, it should be easy for you to climb down. And what's folgen? Folgen. That's what is folgen? I've seen that word before. Follow. And follow with tragen. What is tragen? Where? So if you don't know, it should be easy to climb down. And you should simply, you should climb. Oh, you should. Oh, yeah. Solltet ihr. You should you. I do the second position noun bullshit, dude. Solltet ihr, so should you, as in you should. Because in English we would just say if you don't know how, you should. But in German you say if you don't know how, should you simply climb down. It's like Auswirkungen. Interesting. It's like an after effect. Simply or could mean easy. Okay. Und die Folgen tragen. Oh, and it follows. Oh, as in like und die Folgen tragen. What is in this case tragen means wear, but then it must be something else. It should support you, like support. So it's like if you don't know how to, you should be able to climb down and it supports you and it follows that it supports you, like that kind of thing. You should carry the consequences. What it literally means, carry the consequences. Oh, okay, tragen, like wear, like carry, endure. Okay, the folgen, the following. Yeah, like because folgen, according to Google Translate, was follow, but it's like the following, the consequences. Yeah, okay. Es ist idiotisch, sich den Hals zu brechen. It's idiotic. Folgen is a noun. Yeah, capital F. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, I'm just bad. Now I'm getting tired, so I'm not able to learn as well. Es ist idiotisch, sich den Hals zu brechen, wenn wir euch nur den Hintern wässern und euch dann wegschicken. 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 Okay, there. Okay. It's idiotic. Sich den Hals zu brechen. Hals is neck. Oh, you will break your own neck, right? Is that what it's saying? Like you like sich den Hals zu brechen. Your own neck to break. It's idiotic to break your own neck if we only you Hintern bezahlen. Hintern bezahlen. Hintern. But. Okay, like but as in like tiny. Okay. If we oh dude. Versohlen. What is versohlen? Versohlen. Wallop. Okay. We beat your butt. Okay. So is if we beat your butt. Did a good job here. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it's idiotic. You breaking your own neck when we. Where's the verb? So what is Vegaschiken? That must be the verb. What is Vegaschiken? That must be the verb I'm missing. Vegaschiken. Send away? Vegaschiken. Send away. So it's idiotic to break your own neck. When we like wall up your butt and then send you away. So he's saying like what he's saying is why try to like jump and break your neck when you can just come down, we give you a little beating and then we send you away. That's what he's saying. Right? Is that correct? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. It's idiotic to break your own neck when you can just climb down. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Oh, werden. There's the future tense. So we will. Yeah, will. Okay. That makes it make sense. So I was gonna say like I feel like I was missing something, but yeah, when we okay, there's the last word of the sentence is werden for future tense. We will, send you away after walloping your butt when you climb down. Natürlich weiß ich, wie man richtig fällt. Naturally, I know how a person falls correctly. Shouts Aslav back. It makes sense even without actually. It does, yeah, it does. It helps a bit to get the future tense. I was thinking like it was a present tense, whatever. He says, of course, I know how a person falls correctly. I know how to fall. Aslav shouts back. Zurück. See, look, Zurück is back. So. Zurückliefen. So is this like based on the verb? That must be a form of the verb like zurückliefen or like zurückliefen. It's better pronunciation. Would this be like shouting back? Zurückliefen or something like that? Better pronunciation. Good job, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's sort of what's happening with this word here. Or is this not connected? Zurückrufen, yeah, anrufen. Oh, dude, hold on, I just connected. I just realized that this is like anrufen, which is like to call someone, right? Call someone. Like ich meine Mutter rufe an, or ich rufe meine Mutter an, right? I'm calling my mom, right? Yeah, it's like that. It's that verb. So interesting. So this comes from for shouting, because rufen is like shouting, right? Rufen is shouting. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Cool. Let's continue. Aber wusste es nicht, but he didn't know this. So he yells, "Of course I know how to fall correctly." He yells that back, but he didn't know how to. Aber wusste es nicht. He didn't know this, or it. He didn't know it. Right? That makes sense. Dachte, der Trick beim Fallen bestehe darin. So, dachte, dachte, der Trick. So that's something that's doing like a double noun thing or whatever in writing. What is dachte? Is that like secret? The thoughts. Okay. He thought the trick to falling. The trick behind, I guess you could say, falling. Bestehe darin. What is that? Bestehe. Exists. Darin. Is that therein? Yeah, that's like therein. Hold on, wait a minute. That's funny. That's like we actually have that exact word in English. So darin equals therein. This is a weird word in English, but this is something that you use if you're if you're big brain in English. If you have a huge brain, you say therein in English, but no one says this. This is something they only do like when you're trying to show off how smart you are. You would say therein. They're more commonly in German though. Got it. Okay, cool. Resuming. Okay. So he thought the trick to falling like exists therein. Therein what though? Not therein, not under. So nichts unter sich zu haben und die Natur ihren Lauf nehmen zu lassen. Major words in English, there are many, yes. The trick behind falling exists therein. Not under you, not to have zu haben. What's the not to leave yourself? So lassen is the main verb here. Alright, see you later, Avrex. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Or Avirex. So lesen is the main verb of this. So he thought the trick behind falling exists therein. Not to leave yourself under. Not to leave yourself under. Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble breaking this down now. This is actually the haben, have. There's not a past tense thing here. Not have yourself left under, and the nature ihren Lauf nehmen zu lassen. This one isn't really easy to be fair. Nichts equals nothing. Nothing under, to leave nothing under yourself. The S nichts makes it the object. Okay, that's good to know. Nichts. So to leave nothing under yourself. Und die Natur ihren Lauf nehmen zu lassen. Dude, I'm want to take. Not have anything under yourself, kind of. To have nothing below you. Yeah, I'm kind of picking that up, but it's like, this is really like fucking with me. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing under yourself. To have nothing under yourself. Nichts unter sich zu haben. Zu haben, to have. Nichts unter sich, nothing under you. Nothing under, to have nothing under yourself. And the nature, so Natur. Ihren, what is ihren? I gotta quickly, is that like it? Yeah, there. Okay. There. It's very poetic. Lauf. And to take and to let nature take you? Is that like what it's saying? And the nature there, what is to take its laugh? I don't understand. What is lauf? Let me make sure I'm getting that right. Run. Oh, to let nature run its course. Oh, to let nature run its course, right? To let nature take its way, we could say. So, how about something like, he thought the trick behind falling exists therein. To have nothing under you and to let nature take its course. That kind of thing. Okay, that was like, bro, I had to think about that a lot. Lauf is like running, like Weißlauf, like white run. It's like running. But to let, lesen, nature take, right? Nehmen, to take. Let nature take its run, we could say, or have its way, we might say. That is interesting. That's funny. It's a little bit funny. Construction, yeah, okay. Okay, well, I'm glad I kind of figured it out. It took me a little bit there. That's funny, though. That's funny. Aber wenn man aus 15 Metern Höhe hinunter sieht, kommt man doch ins Grubeln. But if a person, so if one, if one 15 meters, class to climb down from 15 meters, one comes so into, what is Grubeln? I don't know what that is. Brood? Ruminates. One has to think on it, I guess. Should be capitalized. What? Yeah, height, right? 15 meter height, right? Height should be capitalized. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, but if one is 15 meters up, has to climb, one climbs down 15 meters, one has to think. Kommt man doch ins Grubeln. I don't know why I thought that was a sharp S. Grubeln. It's like ruminating, but the font is weird. Yeah, I guess it is actually, yeah, it is actually capitalized. Now I see it. It's got the line at the top for capitalize. So it's like he has to ruminate on it. If he's climbing the 15 meters, you got to think about that, I guess. That's whack, yo. True. Entschuldigt, dass ich eure Fähigkeiten angezweifelt habe, Meisterdieb. Master Thief, Meisterdieb. So you're excused. Fähigkeiten, is that I forgive? I have... Not SCHT. Meisterdieb? Oh, it's Meister? It's not Meister? It's just Meister? There's no sh. Oh, because yeah, I remember the rule. I literally made the rule a second ago, and I'm already breaking it. Dude, I literally made the rule. Literally made it, and I'm still making the mistake. Yeah, this, right? It's not the beginning. It's not the beginning of a syllable. Hold on, let me change this back. It's not the beginning of a syllable. So of course it's Meisterdieb, because it's not the beginning of a syllable. Hinuntersehen. Oh, hold on. Does that mean look? Oh, it means look down. Sorry, it means look down. My bad. I was auto finishing the word. So what it's saying is, when a person looks 15 meters from 15 meters up, looks down, they think. Is that more what it means? Yeah. Sorry, that was me. Like I saw the word before. It was on the previous page. Herunterklettern, then hinuntersieht. Is that like looking down? Let me see if I can figure that out. Hinuntersehen. Yeah, looking down. Okay, cool. That was my bad. I was auto-completing. Yes, okay, cool. Looking down. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense then. Now I get it. Thanks for that. Der Allwissender. That's a great name. That's like the all-knowing, right? Der Allwissender. The all-knowing person. Okay. So when a person from 15 meters up looks down, they think, right? Okay. So, entschuldigt, dass ich euer Fähigkeiten angezweifelt habe, Meisterdieb. Entschuldigt. So that's like Entschuldigung, but like past tense. So it's like forgiveness. Forgave, thus you Fähigkeiten. What is that verb? Or is that not even a verb? It's a noun. Fähigkeiten. Skills. So it's like excused, or like excuse me. Your skills. What skills you have, Master Thief, right? What is angezweifelt? Dude, that word. I'm gonna die before I can say this word properly. Angezweifelt. Like forgive me. I have doubted your skills. Right? Is that what it is? Like forgive me. Entschuldigt is like a fancy way or something. I don't know, but it sounds like Entschuldigung. Like excuse me, for I have doubted your skills, Master Thief. Said the Khajiit with a glinsen, like a grimace, right? Like a grimace. Yes, okay. So wait, could someone explain the Entschuldigt, though? What is that? It's like Entschuldigung, but it's like not. Is that like a different way of saying... Is that a different way of saying Entschuldigung? What is Entschuldigt? Let me see if I can what does Google Translate tell me about that? It's let me be excused. Entschuldigt. Sorry, I just translated sorry. Let me be excused, right? So it sounds like it's a more fancy way to say Entschuldigung. I'm saying Entschuldigung, yeah. It's imperative, yeah, it's imperative. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So excuse me. And then das is the weird like thing where when you have a subclause in German, you have to mark it with das. It's like I've noticed that das ich euer. So like excuse me, I doubted. I have your so the verb here habe is the helper verb. It's the auxiliary, and then angezweifelt is the verb for doubting. So it's angezweifelt is doubted, and then habe is have. So forgive me, or forgive me. Your skills doubted have, which is the weird way they do things in German. It really means I have doubted your skills, Master Thief. Meisterdieb. Sagt der Khajiit mit einem Grinsen. So said the Khajiit with a smile. Offenbar wisst ihr, dass ihr euch mit den Füßen zuerst und mit geradem, aber entspanntem Körper. Is that a K or an R? Dude, sometimes this fucking font. I don't know why I have so much trouble reading that particular letter. Is that a K or an R? Körper? I think it's a bot. I think it's Körper for like body, right? It's like a body, a corpse. Bauen lesen müsst, damit ihr nicht wie ein Ei gebrecht. Wie es scheint, ist euch beschieden und so entkommen. Okay. So offenbar is I don't know what offenbar is. What is that? Is it like an offering? Apparently. It means apparently. Okay. Apparently you know. So apparently you know or you knew. Bist? No, it's you know, not it's present tense. So geradem. Du hast und mit geradem. Mit den Füßen. So apparently you know with your feet. Again, this is where the word order is weird, so it's hard to go word for word. With your feet, zuerst und mit geradem. What is zuerst? First. So with your feet first, and with what is geradem? Geradem. With your feet first and straight. Okay, so apparently, you know, and then this is where the word order is gonna fuck me up. But you know, with your feet first and straight, aber entspantem. What is entspantem? Is that like together? Entspantem? Relaxed. Okay. So apparently, you know that with your feet first and together and but relaxed, you must let your body fall, right? Körper fallen lassen musst. So must let body fall. Right? Again, the word order is so different than English. But let the body fall with the feet first, straight and relaxed. Damit ihr nicht wie ein Ei gebrecht. Damit. What is that? In there, it's a damit. What is that? With it. With it, you won't break an egg. That the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, let the bodies hit the floor, actually. So with that, you won't break an egg, is how I read that. It's like you won't, gebrecht or zerbrecht. You won't so much break an egg, is what I translate that as. Zerbrecht. Is that a different verb than brechen? Oh, zerbrecht. Breaks, yeah. Zerbrecht. So you won't shatter. Oh, shatter. Yeah, that's okay. So, what does that preposition mean? It's for that, so that. I see. So that you won't shatter like an... Oh, so damit is so that. Right, okay. To break or shatter apart. Okay. So that you won't shatter like an egg. Yeah, no, I understood. Don't worry, Tarek. I understood. Tarek main. Imagine being a Tarek main. Imagine playing League of Legends, first of all. Wie es scheint, ist euch beschieden und zu entkommen. Wie es scheint. Is that? Appears. How it appears? You are, and then beschieden. What is beschieden? Modest. It appears, so how it appears, you are modest. You're modest towards us, and zu entkommen. What is zu entkommen? To escape. So you're modest to escape us. Beschieden and... Wait. Beschieden with capital is different than beschieden without capital? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Destined. Oh, it's destined. I just misspelled it. Okay. Bescheiden, beschieden. Oh, okay. The E and the I mixed. Okay. How it looks, you're destined to escape us, right? That's what it is, right? Uns is us. Zu entkommen is to escape. Okay, now it makes sense. So, how it looks, you are destined to escape us. Okay, cool. With more pieces than brechen. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like extra. So sehr is like more, I guess. It's sort of like sehr, like SEHR. Ich laf hier sie klugerweise an die Hinweise des Khajiit. I'm gonna probably do this one more. I'm gonna do this last part of the page. Then, actually, no, that's enough. I think that's enough for this. I'm starting to get like my brain is starting to melt doing this, so that's probably enough for now. Because we're heading up to like 3 hours on the stream now, right? How long the stream has it been? Yeah, we're hitting 3 hours, dude. That's enough for now. we'll stop here. We'll continue it next time. We're making good progress in this book, though. Pretty good so far. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let the bodies hit the floor, and so on. That was fun to learn. But man, this is like, oof, this is tough. But I think I'm picking it apart slowly. It's honestly also quite difficult German. Hey man, that's good. It's good. Because I want to do difficult stuff because you learn a lot breaking apart difficult sentences. BS Shaint. I'm tired to say let the bodies hit the floor. True. True. Okay, that'll be enough for now. Though we'll look at that later. So Eslaf. So we're learning a bit about Eslaf's life here in Deeb. Okay, let me save. That'll be enough for today. 3-hour stream. Consider this me making up for not streaming yesterday. Is that I went 50% longer on this stream than I normally do for the Skyrim streams. So now we can call it even. You know what I'm saying? By the way, that's gonna be enough for me. Let me go over to the ending screen here. I'll put some music on for you guys. You know, while we go out of the outro here. I'm gonna be live again, presumably tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do this every day. Is this on the right thing? Hold on. Put this on the aux and then unmute that. There you go. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow with more of this. This is too loud. Well, this is too loud. Live again tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm trying to do this every day. Sometimes I'm gonna miss a day here or there. It happens. It is what it is. I'm trying to do it every day. But yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. I will see you next time. Victoria 3 video coming out probably in like a day or two. And then from there, I'm probably not going to make any Victoria 3 guides for a bit because I don't want to make a guide for stuff when there's going to be an update that changes the game coming soon. There's a big update coming soon. So, yeah. Thanks, Aaron. It was really nice having you guys to help me out. Having the German viewers here to help is really nice. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Gute Nacht, as they'd say in German. Peace out, boys. Peace out.